Hello and welcome to Build Up to a Good Game. We're now in 5 minutes away from kick-off at the City Ground as it's Nottingham Forest against West Ham United. Match day 3. The Hammers trying to move off the bottom. We came off the bottom of the table for about 20 minutes yesterday until Wolves scored. We were 19th due to alphabetical order, but we went bottom again. Anyway, Gonzo, how is oneself?
I'm all right, thank you. You've got a surprise for me, I believe.
I do. Gonzo doesn't know the team, so I've almost been getting excited to tell you the team. So, Gonzo, been some changes.
Yeah, I'm quite dubious about your excitement. Is your excitement because I'm going to be disgusted or delighted? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Let's find out. There's been a formation change. We moved to 4 at the back. In goal for West Ham this afternoon is Hermansen. Right back is Kyle Walker-Peters. For context, Wan-Bissaka is on the bench. Centre back, we've got Mavropanos and Kilman. And at left back, we've got Al-Haji Malik Diouf. In midfield, it looks like we're playing a 3 of Fernandes, Souček and Ward-Prowse. On the right, Jared Bowen. On the left, Lucas Paqueta and Niklas Füllkrug in the middle. It looks like it could be a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 type of formation, but certainly 4 at the back. Ignore the graphic on the screen. That's from Opta. They've just put in the starting 11 with the assumption we're going to keep playing this formation. So ignore the formation that's on the screen. Gonzo, that's the starting 11. What's your reaction?
Yeah, there is no way it can be 3 at the back, is there? Because there's no one capable of playing at centre back. There's no one. No, it's not. If Wan-Bissaka was in there, you might think, well, hold on, maybe he's. But yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, it's interesting. It's his first reaction is Hermansen back in, which I think is the right thing to do, by the way. As I just think he had such a bad first game. And I think if Areola had come in and then kept a clean sheet, then you can say, right, okay, he's keeping it. But I think it gives him a chance to repair his confidence or make it worse. Back 4, I completely agree with. I mean, the thing that stands out immediately is what's going on with Wan-Bissaka. Basically, as he missed the last game, as he had it. Maybe he's had a knock. I haven't heard anything. Have you heard it?
No, but perhaps he's just had a knock. But it might just be that Wan-Bissaka was dreadful against Chelsea, and this is what he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do. Yes, I mean it's just strange. He was hammer of the year last year, of course. So yeah, and Walker-Peters was. I thought he looked bright. When we saw him the other night. In fact, I thought he was our best player, actually. I think it may have been scored as such when we did our player ratings. Not that the bar was particularly high, but I thought he was consistently okay throughout and obviously got a nice assist. So, I've got no problems there. I would have started him anyway, as you know. I would just would have started Wan-Bissaka and him at full-back and then pushed Diouf to the wing. The midfield is somewhat disappointing. It has to be said. I'm really pleased.
Done, though?
I would like to see Potts in. Yeah, I would like to see Potts in. That really would have been it. I think if Potts had been in there, I'm really pleased to see Fernandes in there. I really am, and I thought it was important to see Fernandes and Paqueta in the team. And then obviously you've got the extra layer from what you've just said of Paqueta being in the team, which is just brilliant. That's great news. For those of you that aren't patrons, aren't you patrons? And we've got a 7-day free trial, don't you know?
I'm not putting the graphic up.
So yeah, but for those of you that are patrons, we discussed it this morning. For those of you that aren't, I was saying in the Patreon breakfast show that he's been through far worse, Paqueta. This is not going to test his mental fortitude at all. He's had far heavier weights on his shoulders and continued to play. So the fact there's been a bit of transfer speculation, or he might quite fancy a move to Villa, which I completely understand, but he's also not kicking up a fuss. So he's going to play for us. I hope he stays with us as well. And I'm interested to see what he can do with Fernandes in the team. But also what is interesting with him playing on the left, maybe, just maybe, he can get a little bit of something going with Diouf. Maybe there's something to go on there. So that's interesting. Important to have Füllkrug back and Bowen. I've not given any thought to, but could it be? Could it possibly be that the best bit, as I'm leaving the best bit till last, like the Yorkshire puddings on the roast dinner? I think he might be. I think it might be Bowen. I think Bowen might be a Yorkshire pudding by him playing in the correct position. Yeah, do you know what? Pretty damn good.
Good point here by Lewis. Kyle Walker-Peters' chemistry with Fernandez, which is, obviously Kyle Walker-Peters has chemistry with Ward-Prowse, but Ward-Prowse does not have any with Fernandez.
With anyone else.
Brilliant. That was a good one. I'll give you that one. Here's the interesting thing. The bench for West Ham, Somerville is on the bench.
Oh, blimey. You treating me today.
Yeah, so we've got Areola, Wan-Bissaka, Oli Scarles and Todibo. Andy Irving's on the bench with Potts and Rodriguez. And then we've got Somerville as well as Callum Wilson. So Somerville is on the bench for West Ham this afternoon.
Wow. I wish I'd have made me a cup of tea in me big mug now. Wow, that is excellent news.
It feels like...
It's a double tea bagger.
Feels like Potter's gone for the nuclear option here, which is I'm changing my formation, but also Somerville, who's due back after international break, scrap that, you're on the bench. I might just need you. It feels a little bit like desperate from Potter, but I'm not against it. I'm not going to lie. When I seen the lineup and then I seen Somerville, I started to look forward to the game, Gonzo. I thought, here we go. I am. I'm actually looking forward to it a little bit. Do I think we will win? Not necessarily, but do you know what? We've got more of a chance than we did before I seen the team, I think. I feel like we might carry a threat. Still trying to work out. I mean, Lucas just said, this is what Lucas just said. It's too much team news for my mind to consume.
It's true. It's very true.
So you've got the formation change. You've got how's the midfield going to set up, and then you've got Somerville on the bench. So I think it'll be a back four. What's also interesting is Todibo's dropped and Mavropanos has retained his space. So that's another big call from Potter. I think it's the right call, but that's something he's gone ahead and done. Diouf at left back makes me a little bit nervous, but we can't just not play him at left back. Or we brought him in and we're going to play a lot. If we end up playing a back four long term, he's going to need a position. This is obviously where Potter sees it. The midfield would be interesting to see how we line up. I think it might just be a flat three of Souček, Ward-Prowse and Fernandez, but it could be a whole host of things. We could have Bowen up front with Fulkrug and Paqueta playing in midfield, and we could have almost like a diamond of Paqueta central, and then Souček and Fernandez either side of Ward-Prowse or something. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see for how the lineup actually looks once the game gets underway. But I'll tell you what, I like it. I like it. It's possibly one player away. I think if I could swap Potts and Ward-Prowse, I'd be really happy.
That's it.
Sure.
And they're never going to match exactly your team. You're right. And I think everyone would be the same. James Ward-Prowse is the disappointment. But yeah, you're absolutely right. This is something. And I don't mind him. He'll get no criticism from me for being desperate. I wanted him to be desperate. I always defies belief when I see these managers who are basically making the slow death march towards their own sacking, basically. And I think do something, mix it up, do something. And it's this whole thing of give him something to think about. Give Nuno Espirito Santo something to think about. Because whatever they've been planning, training, they're going to have to rip it up now. Because this is all different. This is all very, very different. So, it just... This is not the shape we've been playing in pre-season or anything. Good. He's going to lose his job if he carries on like this. So I'm glad he's doing this.
I don't think it'll be this, Charlie, because you've got an extra player there. 4-2-2-2 gives you 10, plus the one gives you 11, plus the goalkeeper gives you 12. I don't think it's that formation, Charlie. I hope it's not that formation. I was trying to work it out. I thought, could it be a 4-2-2? And I thought, how would that work? And I was hang on a minute, I'm getting an extra player here.
I like it.
I mean, we might have a chance then.
Yeah.
Maybe we'd get something if we could just stick someone else in there.
Hermansen and Areola. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I've seen... AD Hammer tweeted earlier going, the big call Graham Potter's got today is actually with Hermansen and Areola. He's got to decide which one's in goal and which one's in midfield.
Yes, yeah.
I liked it. Anyway, that's our team for this afternoon. We've obviously got the Nottingham Forest team, which will be on your screen in just a second. There you go. Opta's changed West Ham's formation for you. That's how they think will line up. I don't think it'll be too dissimilar to that. I think you might see Souček a little bit more advanced than Fernandez to do that box crashing, but I think... it'll be roughly what you see. For Nottingham Forest, it's unchanged. In goal is Sals. At right back, they've got Aina. At centre back, they've got Murillo and Milankovic. And at left back, they've got Nico Williams, which means in midfield, they've got Elliot Anderson and Sangare. On the right, they may start with Ndoye there, but it might not. Hudson-Odoi is on the left. the reason they may switch it is because they got their goal last week at Selhurst Park when Ndoye was on the left and Hudson Odoi was on the right. So that wingers may be interchanging early on. Gibbs White in number 10 role and Chris Wood up front. I'll just quickly rattle through the bench for the Nottingham Forest team. So Gunn is on the bench alongside Barata. Douglas Luiz is on the bench alongside Callum Wendo. They've got Igor Jesus on the bench with Amari Hutchinson. And then they've got Yates, McAtee and Willie Bolly on the bench too. So there you go, that's Nottingham Forest team.
Yeah, it's a good squad, really, isn't it? It's very good, no doubt about it. Yeah, but
no surprises.
No surprises. I totally agree with what you said about the wingers there as well. By the way, what a goal that was when Ndoye pinged it through to Hudson Odoi. Look, all I'm thinking now is we're not going to roll over and have our tummy tickled, hopefully, and I just hope they were. I hope we're not going to give them an easy day because I do think that they might have been thinking they were getting an easy day. Certainly, if it's not just listen to Forest fans, listen to us. We've Nottingham Forest fans got every right to be confident that they were going to win this. It'd be silly, would be unrealistic for them to think otherwise. But I think a lot of us have been expecting that we'll get a paste in today. So, it's just that little mindset, 1 or 2% mindset of are the Nottingham Forest players looking at this as it's guaranteed 3 points, and if they are, and we're much better than we have been, you never know. You got half a chance. But I think you're right, absolutely right what you said, which is this now allows us to look forward to it a little bit more. And I hope I'm talking about Potter here, understands the benefit of both, of keeping the opposition coach guessing, but also giving the fans something to get behind, particularly the fans that are in the ground there, the fans that have gone up. They're going to like when they're flicking through their phones, if they can get any 4G. They'll be lucky. They'll certainly get 5G. If they can get anything at Molineux and they can get the team news, they'll be really pleased. They'll be really pleased when the announcer reads it out. I think this will help. And to see Paqueta in the team and to hear Paqueta in the team, you were making a point earlier, Gio, in the Patreon Breakfast show that they're going to be singing his name today. I completely agree. Yeah, it's looking a little bit better.
Right then, at the request of Leon for a poll about the happiness over the starting 11, I've just put one up in the live chat. So there's now a poll in the live chat. How happy are you with the starting 11? There's 4 options. You've got very happy, quite happy, meh, and not happy. Just click on the one that reflects your mood in regards to the starting 11. I think most people will be clicking quite happy. That's my prediction. I think a lot of people would like 1 or 2 more changes, but I think most people will be all right with it. I'm just pleased to see him do something different. The thing is, right, this was the very first game of the season. Gonzo's be saying, look, we're not there yet. We still need to do a couple of more signings, but the foundation, the spine of the team, it's forming. I can see what he's trying to do. So it feels a little bit 4 games too late. However, we can get a good performance today. We can see someone we're happy with. If we can get a point, I'll be delighted. But I feel like we've got a chance of getting one now. I was expecting the usual 3-5-2 and the usual players in the positions and stuff like that, and it was going to be. But hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do all right. Anyway, Gonzo, ready for a little bet?
Yes, I am indeed. Yes.
What are you fancying?
A Souček goal.
You do like a Souček goal, don't you?
I do like a Souček goal, yeah.
All right, we're fancying goals in the game, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's pop that in as well. What about a booking? Is there anyone in particular you fancy to get a card?
What about you? What do you think? Go on.
I would maybe go Paqueta. I think he'll be revved up today. I think he's
true.
going to be fired up.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get Paqueta with his chest out. I think he's going to be at it today, and sometimes you can be a bit over enthusiastic.
Yeah.
So I think you might see him flying left, right, and centre and whatnot. So I would maybe go with that. I also want to do Milenkovic shot on target if that's okay. That'll boost the odds up a little bit.
Well, you think he's going to get a header, do you? Or something?
Yeah, he scored against us last season. Both games last season, he had 2 shots in each game. Right, that'll do.
Yep.
That'll do, and I can boost it as well. 25% boost. Whack that in. 300 quid. So we'll do one winner or two guns.
One winner.
Right, one winner, £300. If this bet wins, one of you lovely lot watching this right now will win 300 quid. We need over 2.5 goals in the match. We need Thomas Souček to score one of those goals. We need Lucas Paqueta to pick up a card, and we need Milenkovic to have a shot on target. If those 4 things happen, one of you lovely lot will be winning 300 quid. To enter in the live chat, please put the following phrase.
Well, I said it earlier. Well, it's not even my mug; it's my son's mug. But I didn't bring a big enough mug of tea to deal with the excitement of the team lineup. I should have brought my big mug, which would have meant it would have been a double tea bagger. So that would be the phrase that pays, as Brian suggested earlier, double tea bagger.
There you go. He's suggested it again. Double tea bagger. That's a phrase. If you in the live chat, you put double tea bagger. I feel sorry for anyone just joining in the next minute. They're going to wonder what's going on.
I don't feel sorry for them.
So there you go. If you get that,
it's the content they deserve.
Yeah, exactly. And also they might win 300 quid if they get involved. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Or get some ideas for later on.
If anyone's wanting to get the missus pregnant, then Hammer's Chat's a place to come for advice. So
there you go.
This video is in collaboration with our partner Boyle Sports. That's where we put the bet on, and we have used their option of a 25% boost. So if you fancy doing a bet builder for this afternoon's game, as it's Nottingham Forest against West Ham United, head over to Boyle Sports, and if you haven't already signed up, use our link because you'll get some extra free bets. You go into Boyle Sports via Google, you get up to £25 free bets. Use our link in description below, you'll get up to £40 free bets. Please do read the terms and conditions on how to qualify for such free bets. So you need to deposit at least £10 and bet at least £10. And once your first qualifying bet comes to a conclusion, you will be paid out the free bets. But do take care, read the terms and conditions. But once you're on there, click on the Nottingham Forest West Ham game. Click on your 25% boost. You put everything that you want in the bet into the slip. I'll give you the odds. You just click the tab that says 25 boost. Apply 25 boost. You only get one, so use it wisely. We've just used ours on the bet for this afternoon, and if it wins, happy days. It is gambling, so please do gamble responsibly, 18 years and over, but use that link in description below so they know you've come from Hammer's Chat, but you also get some extra free bets. But good luck to everyone and anyone having a bet today. Hope you win. Hope you take some money off the bookies. Get yourself a little takeaway or something. Celebrate with a takeaway and a double tea bagger. There you go. Anyway, Gonzo, are you feeling a bit perkier now you've seen the teams?
Oh, I am. Yeah, I am. Definitely. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's give us a lift. Let's get on the front foot. Let's have a go. Let's have an attack. Let's get some more creative players, amongst each other. Let's build some sort of chemistry between them as well. This is definitely a good thing. Definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I completely agree. It gives us an attacking threat. We've got a striker up front. We're assuming, and I think it's a fair assumption, Bowen's in what a lot of us consider to be his best position.
Yes.
So we've now got, in my opinion, one of the best players in the league in his best position. And when you've got that, you've got a chance. It doesn't matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter how the form is of everyone else. It helps it to play well. But if Bowen turns up and Bowen's on it today, we've got a chance. I think we'll see a real motivated Lucas Paqueta on that pitch today as well. I think the away end will be singing his name non-stop. I think he'll be a chest puffed out performance. He'll be trying the through balls. He's also going to have a little bit of confidence. He's got 2 goals in 2 games now, and I think it's easy to forget that. So he's going to have a little bit of swagger. When he's 25, 30 yards out, he's going to try and repeat what he did against Chelsea. He'll have a dig. Got Fernandes in there. We'll get to see our new player who can link to play together, who can do those driving runs that not really anyone else in our team can do, bar Bowen, but he's out on the wing. Fernandes can do it from the middle of the pitch as well, so he can stitch the play together. A lot of pressure on his shoulders maybe, but I think he's good enough. Defensively, still got big question marks. It's hard to look at our defence and think, oh yeah, we'll be all right. Kilman in a 4 makes me nervous. I mean, Kilman in a 3 makes me nervous. Kilman in a 4 makes me even more nervous. Diouf at left back, we'll wait and see. He's doing his apprenticeship. He's on the job at the minute, so hopefully he goes all right. But do you know something? I'm feeling a little bit optimistic. I think we'll cause trouble. I now think we can win today. I don't think we will, but I think we've got a chance, and I'm happy with it. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, he's going to have to. Diouf is definitely the weak link.
Yeah.
He's going to have to put in a shift. I mean, it must be a knock because you would have put Wan-Bissaka there. or or swapped Walker Peters over. So someone's gonna have to put in a shift. It might be Paqueta, might be whatever Souček going over and sort of helping out. Someone's gonna have to put in a shift there, but it does mean the reverse of that means that we can cause them bother as well, because if he's not back there defending, then hopefully he'll be attacking. I hope he's been working with Fulkrug so he can get some delivery going on, and maybe get a header. And the other thing is, I think when if we're going to play this way, then there is every option now of Juve crossing for Bowen to score. Because I do think that before we became really crap, I was thinking, when I was all optimistic before the season actually started, I thought, oh, we might score some goals this way. So look, we still could. If I'm willing anybody aside from Fernandez, I should say, I'm really excited to see that. It's like having a new toy, isn't it? I'm excited to see the new player. But if I'm willing anybody to have really good games today, it's actually Hermansson and it's Max Kilman. And for Hermansson, and I don't just mean because obviously I want everyone to play so we win, but I mean for them. I really want Hermansson to play well. I want us to see some of the reasons. It'd be magnificent if he pulls off 2 or 3 good saves today and doesn't make a howler, and also shows that maybe he's comfortable with the ball at his feet. That'd be great. But also with Kilman, I'm also nervous for him in there, but he wants to be here.
Yeah.
That's a real key for me. He wants to be here. NFOWHU doesn't. So NFOWHU might be a more talented central defender than Max Kilman. But Max Kilman wants to be here, and if he shows a committed performance and gets some clearing headers and does his stuff, then I'm honestly, I'm really willing him to do well, just so as we as a club can almost stick 2 fingers up at a gird and say, you know what, mate, off your trot. We got this other geezer. Yes, do I want us to bring in another central defender? Yes, of course. But I do think I'm glad he started Mavropanos.
Yeah, me too. I think I agree with Hermansson. If I had to pick two, it'd be Hermansson and Fulkrug. Hermansson for the same reasons, and I hope maybe today that we don't ask him to come for crosses. We accept that's his weakness. He's not good at coming for crosses. He wasn't good at coming for crosses at Leicester, but I was hoping we'd get by without him making a howler, if you know what I mean. You can still be. Yeah. I think Ariola's poor at crosses, but he just doesn't come for them. So if you don't come for them, you can't drop the ball, you can't spill the ball. So it's almost like you're restricting that weakness to some extent. When your keeper's bad at crosses and comes for the ball and tells your centre-backs to leave it and drops it, then you've got a bigger problem, right? So the big problem is he's not great, but he's now inflicted it now on his team. And I hope that today we're just going to say to him, just don't come for them. When that cross comes in, leave it to your centre-backs. The only issue with that is our centre-backs ain't that commanding either. If you had a Dan Burner or Milenkovic in there that comes in and it's all right, leave it to the centre-back, he'll head that away for you. We can't really do that because they're also not great in the air. But I think for him, for the keeper, I think it's best that we maybe just say, you just don't come for the crosses, don't gamble, let the defenders deal with it. His distribution, I think, has looked good in some games. He started the games really good distribution-wise and obviously got a little bit sloppy as the games went on. So I'm hoping he can start brightly. Up front, I think if we are going to be all right this season, we're going to need Fulkrug to score goals. Sure. And I think he's been disappointing in the 2 games so far for me. So I think we need a good performance from him. And if he can play well, he can be the key that links Paqueta and Bowen and Fernandez all together. And hopefully can maybe get us a surprise result. In the preview, what did you go for? You said 2-0 Nottingham Forest. Would you like to revise that?
Yes, I would like to. I'm not sure if I can.
Well, you just said Souček's going to score. You bloody better.
That's true. I better revise it. You're right. I've not done something wrong with my maths as usual. I'm going to go with 2-2 then. I'll change it. I'm going to go with a Desmond, I think.
I'd love that. I'd love a draw. I'm going to stick with 3-1 Forest. But I'll tell you what, for the first time all season, I'm looking at the bench and it's purely just Somerville. I'm thinking if it's 0-0 with 20 minutes to go, get him on. We've got a player here that can come on and add pace, be direct, and add a little bit of excitement going forward.
Got a double boost out of that. When you said Somerville the first time, I was really elated. I was very, very pleased. And then I forgot that you said it. And then you said it again. Oh, we got Somerville. So maybe try it again later. This is quite good, actually. I'm going to try and forget about him again.
Well, you're probably best to, because I think Potter might forget about him as well. We won't be sat there going, subs, please.
Yeah.
Subs. Oi, coach, subs, please. And then maybe he'll come on when we've conceded the goal between should be doing subs and actually doing subs, and we've conceded a goal. But anyway, right, we're going to turn to the live chat. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. And also do drop a like on the video as well. Over 1,000 of you watching right now, which is fantastic. People have been saying 1,700 of you watching live right now, which is incredible. If you could all drop a like on the video, that would be good. Matty's asking for the bench. Matty, if you have a look at the bottom of the screen, it's scrolling along there, but it's Ariola, Wan-Bissaka, Scarles, Todibo, Irving, Potts, Rodriguez, Somerville, Wilson, and I feel like I've missed one, but it's at the bottom of the screen just now. I'll cover it up in a second, though, because I need to click on comments. But it's there. Look, there it is. Look. And Wilson.
Yeah. Wilson, Somerville, Rodriguez, Potts, Irving, Todibo, Scarles, Wan-Bissaka, and Ariola.
Adam would be happy with the draw. Danny thinks there's going to be quite a few goals today as well. Gary's saying if we're going to get very little for Gerd, I'd keep him and look for ways to find him time and time again, whilst keeping him well out the way up the main squad. That's something they've got to deal with.
You should employ Gary. West Ham can employ him as like punishment officer. Do you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, right? We know how much a Gerd. We know how much a Gerd likes to play at the African Cup of Nations, right? Understandably.
Steal his passport.
Well, maybe not that.
Right.
Put him in the under 20. I say put him in the under 21s. Don't put him in the under 21s. Just don't let him play at all. Give him no football.
No.
So between now and then, by the time the African Cup of Nations comes around, the Moroccan manager's got to decide whether to call him up or not. And he's not played any football since the end of August. So he's not match fit. He's not match sharp. So go on then, call him up. He might then lose out on his tournament then.
Yeah.
But anyway. Danny's asking if his super chat went through. I don't know. There has been a couple, but I'll get some in just a second. I sometimes get accused of only clicking on
No.
super chats. So I do during the game because I try and watch the game as much as I can. Someone said to send him to under 18s. Here is Jordan saying send a Garrett to under 18s. Alan's asking what's wrong with Marshall. Nothing. I just don't think he's selected. Steve's asking if there's a problem with Wan-Bissaka. Well, he missed midweek due to injury, so we're just assuming he's still got a knock. But it could just be performance. It could just be that Potter thought he was crap against Chelsea.
But then again, he has also selected James Ward-Prowse.
Hammer Boy says this does not boost my hope for today, but does give me some optimism for after the international break. We still need a few players in and out before tomorrow. I do.
Yeah, I can totally understand what you're saying there. Absolutely.
Lee's watching from Americans, and Robbie Earl and Robbie Musto are saying our problem is our slow midfield, and they've mentioned Souček and Ward-Prowse. Who would have thought it?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the key, really, isn't it? And it's something he's going to have to sort out. It's, obviously, Magassa's not eligible to play in this game, and he is undoubtedly, whilst I don't think he's a pocket rocket, he is undoubtedly more mobile than those two. So I sort of had it in mind that maybe Fernandes might play next to him, but maybe that's not the case. And maybe that is it. If we keep Paqueta, I want that to be the midfield, so Paqueta will be playing where Fernandes is today. To be fair, we don't know. Someone else has made up this graphic. You may well find that Souček is playing further up. Don't rule that out. And Fernandes is playing next to Ward-Prowse. So we don't know. But I do think he can't. I don't think Potter could have done any more than really. He's got to play them now once they're both available. I don't think he could do any more than bring in Magassa, Fernandes, and ask for another midfielder. And they're both 21. So he's trying to make the midfield younger, and he is trying to make the midfield more energetic. We're just not going to see it until after the international break, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. Dan saying with Magassa and Somerville away from a nicely balanced team, Danny says it's up to Wan-Bissaka to earn his spot back. Shirt is up for grabs today. I agree with that. Walker Peters plays well. He keeps his spot for after the break.
For sure.
Tom saying, that's not Tom, that's Jake. Jake says, love it. Agaird's a twat. Put him in the under 21s. Every time he refuses, don't pay him. The guy needs a good kicking round the back of the porter cabins.
The porter cabins will fall over. They couldn't put up with such stress, to be fair.
Yeah, at last we've got a good use for the porter cabins. Give Agaird a kicking behind it. Mancunian saying, head boy Ward-Prowse still in place, dodgy keeper and 2 poor centre-backs. An improvement in the lineup for sure, but this guy loves playing Ward-Prowse and it's a serious
That is the worry
problem,
for me. That is the worry because, did Wan-Bissaka after his performance deserve to be in the team? No, but neither does James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, and also if Magassa was eligible today, would he start ahead of Ward-Prowse? I don't think the answer is yes. I think the answer is no, he'd be on the bench. But even if he started Magassa, I think it's more likely Souček would be the one that comes out. I think
you're right. Yeah.
I don't see, unless we sign a new midfielder before tomorrow, I think Potter's ideal 11 will contain James Ward-Prowse. I think he will, honestly. Even if he was to say, I'm going to put Somerville in, I think it might be FLUCHU up front, Somerville left, Bowen right, Paquette in the 10, and Fernandez next to Ward-Prowse.
I can see that, yeah.
I just don't see that.
It's his neck on the chopping block, ultimately.
I know. I agree. It's frustrating, but my word, it ain't half his Achilles heel. Carpi saying Walker-Peters is probably an all-round better fullback. Wan-Bissaka's strong in certain areas, but does have weaknesses. Danny met Agaird in Chicago, and while all the players were mingling, he was sitting in the corner on his own, very disconnected.
You went over to the corner, Danny? To see it, to just have a chat with him?
To be fair, that's quite sad reading, though. I find it uncomfortable thinking that, like, just any event or social group that someone feels excluded from such a large group of people as well, isn't it? It's not like just 4 people and he feels left out. It's like
sure.
So yeah, don't know. It's just one of those things that just makes me feel uncomfortable. Spen saying decent lineup minus Ward-Prowse, but still don't have much faith we get anything out of this. Christian loves how there's a Scotland flag on Anderson. I promise you, it's not me, right? And I would change if I could, but I can't. However, what Opta will be saying is he's not played for England yet. So he has been called up, but his last match, well, I suppose he played for England under 21s, but he was called up for Scotland's senior squad and then he was ill. But we know why he was ill. But I'm sure next time we come back and play Nottingham Forest, that flag will have changed to an England one.
Yes, because he'll get a cap, won't he?
Yeah, he's been called up, so he's in the squad, but he's not played yet.
Yeah.
Avid saying Agaird has been vocal about not wanting to be here for a couple of years. Don't see why everyone is shocked.
I don't think people are shocked. I think people are mad.
Don't make me bring up Doreen again. I will bring up my Doreen story again to demonstrate shock, frustration, 2 different things. The more frustrating thing for me is that Potter had him in his leadership group. I had a look at who it was, and Agaird was in there with Kilman, Ward-Prowse, Souček, Bowen, and FLUCHU. That's Potter's leadership group. Agaird was in there. So,
yeah. The only one that I can see, actually, you could make a case for Ward-Prowse, whilst I don't think he's doing anything much as a player. The only person that looks like he's got the sort of authority about him is FLUCHU that I noticed. I think it's one area we're really deficient. So
against Chelsea before the game, FLUCHU was doing the team talk.
He was, yeah, and Bowen was there. And look, I love Bowen. I think he's our best player. I wish he hadn't been made captain. No, I must say that. I just
to be fair, I think at the Molineux, he was wishing he wasn't made captain as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Anyway, I don't think that's why I think he can play well with the captain's armband. That's not why he's not been playing well. I think it's good a system, as you know. But yeah, we need more leadership, no doubt about that.
Haley doesn't want to see us bottom, 0 points in 3 games, but Potter is puke.
I've not heard that phrase.
I'm about to say that's a word I've not seen for a while. Keanu said, to be fair, it's all rumours. As of last night, social media frenzy was Paqueta wanted out. I think that can still be true, though. I think the rumours were that he was open to a move to Villa, and I think that might still be the case. It's just
the only difference is one of them's kicking off about it and refusing to play, and the other one saying I'd quite like to move to Villa, but I'm still, whilst I'm here, I'm fully committed, which is what you'd expect.
If I go, great, and if I don't go, don't worry about it. I'll knuckle down and get on with it. It was about Declan Rice. I always felt Declan Rice gave 100%, but he always wanted out. He just gave 100% in the meantime. Brian said, we haven't had a creative midfielder with pace since Declan Rice left. We will look different today. Adam hopes Fulkrug's firing. He loves the guy.
He's very likeable, isn't he?
Tom hates the fact that we're relying on Souček. Yeah, he pops up with a goal, but brings very little. Rex says, Theo Fernandez goes straight in, but Potts still benched. Potter is an imposter. Aswike feeling optimistic today, wishing Ward-Prowse weren't in there, but there is good hope. Come on, you Irons. Septic saying people are obsessed with Potts. Possibly. People are obsessed with Ward-Prowse as well, I guess. But
yes, indeed,
for good reason.
But I think it's the same obsession. Yeah. It's, you know, why is that one still in and why is that one not getting a chance? I think that's what it is really. Oh, I've just had a reminder. Nottingham Forest against West Ham.
On what? From who?
My computer. My Google Calendar.
Oh. Bit late.
There's a match happening. Well, it's not late. It's early.
Well, yeah, but it's a bit late in case I was to warn you that you've got a video to do.
It wasn't. Just
half an hour late.
Just to watch the game.
You'd be half an hour late anyway. Lee is saying Ward-Prowse and Souček love the whooshing sound the opposition midfield makes as they run through them.
Nice.
Lewis says, I'll give Potter credit for actually attempting to lower the age of our squad. He's the first manager.
Yes, absolutely.
To do so. Hammer 99. Forrest will let us have the ball as their strength is on the counter. Lack of pace at centre-back is a concern, so hope we sit deep in our formation and give them a taste of their own medicine. Instead, that is when they struggled. They are changing their formation, changing their style a little bit this season. It's kind of been forced upon them, and this is what happened to West Ham. When under Moyes, when we were good, we were able to play counter-attacking football, but then teams started to respect us and said, right, West Ham's, they're a good team, sit back. And that's when I thought we struggled a bit. It's like, right, we've got the ball. What do we do? I think Forest are going to be a bit like that this season. They're seeing a lot more of the ball in the first two games than they did last season. Usually it was like 20-something, lower 30% for possession. This season so far, they've been hitting 50% possession in both games. So they are seeing a lot more of it. And they're going to have to come up with that. But then this is where you look at the business they've done, and they've evolved the squad. They've realised, okay, we're going to have to play slightly different now. So let's bring in players that can be creative, that can unlock defences in the final third up against low blocks. And they've done something about it before it becomes a bit of a problem. So, yeah, I think I agree, Hammer 99, but I think they're almost used to it a little bit. I think they're maybe ready for teams sitting back a bit more this season. Blank is saying, do you think Juve and Paqueta will function well down our left? Wouldn't be surprised if Forrest target that side.
No, I don't think it'll work personally. No.
I think it depends on the left central midfielder. I think this is where Potter's got to get it right so that whoever is in there does cover. Now, Ward-Prowse did a good job under Moyes. I thought Ward-Prowse used to look after Paqueta a little bit so that Paqueta moved and was caught out of position. Ward-Prowse would then almost become a bit of a left midfielder and help Emerson out. So if I was Potter today, I'd be putting Ward-Prowse to the left of the midfield three just to keep an eye on Juve, just to keep an eye on Paqueta's 6, look after Juve. He's got Kilman next to him, who is very quiet, but I think Wolves themselves said he's a leader, but he's just a quiet leader, and I think that could help Juve. Now, Kilman won't be barking orders at anyone else, but if he can communicate with the guy next to him, okay, that could help him. I think it all depends on who's playing midfield over that side of the pitch for me, Gonzo.
Sure.
I think it would be too much for Fernandez on your first game. Say, by the way, look after that young lad, will you? He's still quite young himself, and I think we could be guilty of perhaps forgetting that. So, get Ward-Prowse over there. There you go. I found a use for Ward-Prowse today.
It's going to, I still would have gone with 2 fullbacks there and then maybe push Juve up and take Ward-Prowse up and put, Paqueta in the middle. But there you go. This is what he's done, and all you can do is hope that it works. I think that there comes a point where you have to accept maybe we're not going to be able to defend that well down there, so go for it.
Yeah.
Let's go for them, and let's get say to Jeff, right? Do you know what, mate? If it's just going to happen, just keep getting those deliveries in the box, and then obviously it's our job to make sure there are people on the end of those deliveries, basically.
John says, think we will get beat, but would like to see some kind of performance from us, though. Is that what you're looking for today, Gonzo? Are you looking for something that says, I've learnt lessons, I've got a plan, we've got Fernandez, once Magassa's up and running, we'll be all right?
Yeah, all of that. That would be good. He's got a tough. This is tough for Potter, right? And I say this, and I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of his. But I can at least see that he's had a tough few days, and I don't think he's been fully backed. I think they're starting to get some of his players in. I do think Fernandez, I do think Juve, and I do think Magassa are his players and have been, targeted and highlighted. So I think if I'm learning anything, it is that actually Potter and McCauley can identify players, but we've not given them a good chance to get them bedded in. This should have been done a month ago, So, and then he's got the upheaval of the Paqueta stuff and the Agurd stuff. So I think this is tough for him. I don't think this is. I think there's been a lot of times I've looked at Potter, and I'm not interested in excuses. I don't think he's got any excuses. I don't particularly want to hear him now, because he's not got any more time for any excuses or any mitigation. But I would admit that this is a tough situation to manage today. So if we can see something from him, then that would be good. It would be good that we can see a little bit of promise, and a point would be absolutely brilliant. And if we can then within that, we see Somerville come off the bench, and maybe he just looks lively for 20 minutes. Maybe that's enough. Oh, look, this is what we've been missing. And then maybe we get a little bit of enthusiasm over the fact that maybe he's not wedded to this three at the back, that actually we might play with a four, that he might just switch things up and do things differently. There's any number of small little component parts that we could get encouraged by, which I would really like to see today.
I just wish there was more behind us. I just wish we'd either snatch something at Sunderland, or even if we just beat Wolves in the Cup. So we'd had the uplift of the win at Wolves. We get beat today, but there's something there in the performance. So there's more than one thing to take into the international break. At the minute, it feels like we've got nothing.
Yeah.
So we play well today. It's so fragile. It's so weak. It's so small. I just wish there was another bit of evidence so far from the 3 games to combine with a good performance today, but nevertheless. Reese is saying, do you think it could be a 4-2-2-2 box midfield? So it would be Souček and Ward-Prowse sitting, Fernandez and Paqueta either side of Bowen and Füllkrug?
Maybe. Then obviously, you are going to see the fullbacks attack if that's the case.
Yeah, I hope not, because it means Bowen's up front again. They have to get the whip.
Yeah, well, yes, absolutely. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised with some sort of hybrid formation in possession and then slightly different out of possession.
Septic is saying, is Deuce suddenly crap? I didn't get the memo.
It's just opinions, mate. It's I just think he's
just a young player playing left back for the first time in the Premier League.
He's a wing back. He's playing left back, and he's that's it. It's they would target him, and I think they will, and I think he's very good going forward, and I think he will be a good player. But I think he's going to have a lot to learn in terms of defending. I'm the same. I have concerns about him, because also we're looking at the lack of protection he may get from Lucas Paqueta ahead of him as well. Emerson was a very experienced left back and was able to handle Paqueta, and they had a good partnership. We don't think that's established yet between Juve and Paqueta. What I will say is, we're playing left back, it could mean we see Juve get on the ball a lot more. I think as a wing back, we've just neglected him, really. We barely gave him the ball, and when we have, it's not good situations he's picking up in. As a left back, because he's going to receive the ball, hopefully, if we can get further forward and just backing Paqueta up, he's going to receive it deeper, less players around him, and we might be able to start sending the crosses in from deep. But we've said that, and we said that in this show, and it's just Septic's looked at it and only listened to the bit where we said he might struggle defending. He's not taken on the bit that we've said he can put a series of crosses over and stuff like that. That's where his strength lies, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair to not discuss what we're concerned about and only discuss what we're
Yeah.
sort of looking forward to. Daniel saying turmoil in the squad will hold progress back until after the break in. What's MHPO mean?
My honest personal opinion.
Oh, there you go. God, oh my God, I'm getting old.
No, I didn't know. I might be completely wrong. Might be something rude.
Scott saying Nottingham Forest playing a counter. Surely we couldn't try and do the same, but to a much worse standard with the wing back system. Tom agrees. Little to gauge if we play a 4 at the back. I don't think both fullbacks will be bombing on. Rex says I think in time Juve will be compatible to the way the left-sided Liverpool had Robertson, the Scottish fella.
He definitely is. He deserves a Scottish flag, Robertson, to be fair.
Been named vice captain.
Scotland.
No, he's still our captain. He's vice captain of Liverpool. It was announced this week. Yeah, because it used to be Trent, didn't it?
Ah.
So officially, Robertson's now the vice captain. Even though
Liverpool playing today, are they?
Yeah, Arsenal. 4:30 today.
You've been watching that, wouldn't you? Get your review done quick, sharpish.
Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then there's a game tonight, Villa Palace tonight as well. So there's an extra game tonight because it's international break. So we've got like a bonus Premier League fixture to watch. Anyway, right, Gonzo, I'm going to let you go and get ready, get set up for the game. Your Google Map will be warning you. Your Google Calendar say, "Oh, 20 minutes."
Yeah, apparently we're playing soon. Yeah.
But 2-2. Sticking with 2-2, yeah.
I actually think we'll lose, but I'm gonna go with 2-2 because I'm.
Right. Okay. No. I want your final and honest prediction, please. What's your final and honest prediction? Can I get your MHPO, please?
You certainly can, young man. I am going to change my. Yeah, I think we're going to lose 3-1, like you.
Yeah, MHPO 3-1 Nottingham Forest as well. Right, Gonzo, thank you very much. Right, that's Gonzo off. It's just me and you now. Just me and you guys. Adam saying who's going to do the watch along. Mate, I am. And you can blame your fellow subscribers in the live chat for encouraging me. Right, so let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of that ear. I've lost my other ear. Give me a second. Here it is. I found my other ear. There we go. I can ear again. All right, let me turn on my ear so I can hear this side as well as this side. Don't want the house getting burgled while I'm live on YouTube and not being able to hear someone robbing me. Anyway, right then. So that's that done. I need to get rid of that because Gonzo's no longer with us. That's that gone. Got the live chat up. Get this on. So I just want to say thank you very much, Danny, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Tedder. Kilman start agree with that decision. I appreciate I'm late to this. We've discussed that one. In talks, thank you very much. Says Fernandez man in the match with 1 goal and 1 assist. Easy. I would love that. Quiz, thank you as always for your support, the £5 super chat. And thank you to Seamus as well. Get the fork out my club, Potter. Anyway, thanks to you lot for your donations. There's no adverts on this watch along. I've already turned them off. To be fair, it's because of the last one. Right, let me get rid of this poll. How do I stop it? End poll. There we go. So the poll said, it's disappeared. There it is. 56% of subscribers are quite happy with the starting 11. 23% think it's meh. 12% are very happy and 6% are not happy at all. 1,300 likes. So thank you very much to everybody who participated. I appreciate you. Charlie's not involved. He got offered a full-time job and he took it. He had to take it and I'm pleased for him. We're still friends. Got married in November. Charlie was there. He came up for my wedding. So he's doing good though. He's doing good. Jeff saying if we don't improve, I will have grey hair. I'm already getting grey hair. Anyway, Mind Game saying you want to rob from the left side. Only during the watch alongs though. Only when Gonzo's speaking to me. Rob from that side. James is saying thank you for the watch alongs. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much to Ian for the £5 super chat saying here's to a surprising win. I hope so. I would love it. I'd be happy with the surprising draw, to be honest with you. Hammer and I could sign one realistic player. Who would it be other than Charlie Creswell? Let me think. if Kiwior hasn't joined Porto, him, I like Kiwior. I like him quite a lot, actually. So if he hasn't, don't know if he has. I know he was meant to be going to Porto, but I'm a fan of him. I think he's good on the deck. I think he's good in the air. Tall, left-sided, but then if a Gerd's going, it's not a problem. I think it would have been a bit of an issue. We had a Gerd, Kiwior, and Kilman, but if a Gerd's off, then happy days. So I'd be happy to bring him in. I think there's quite a few loan moves we could make. I think Kobe Manu would be an ambitious one. I still think Harvey Elliott's worth a go. I still think trying to get Harvey Elliott would be incredibly ambitious, but he's still at Liverpool, 24 hours to go. There's a good chance he doesn't even come off the bench today at Anfield, but Rio's now ahead of him in the pecking order. He came off the bench and scored, so he's probably a way to be looking at how old is he? He just turned 18, 17? I can't remember how old he is, but Rio's maybe going to be ahead of him in that regards for like the attacking three positions. So yeah, I think part of me thinks Elliott should be leaving Liverpool. He's been saying he wants to leave Liverpool, but we'll wait and see. Cyber wants Timber. I've never seen him play. I find it difficult to have a burning desire to sign someone. But we'll wait and see. Charles wants another Zuma. Kit Kats. No, I don't have a Kit Kat. I've come unprepared. Charles would like another Zuma. Touch would like Jackson. He's protesting, isn't he? I think he's in Germany and refusing to leave. So he went over to Munich for his medical. Delap got injured yesterday and he's going to be out for a couple of months. So Chelsea have said, all right, you're not going on loan. We need you now. Back you come. And he's basically said, I'm not coming back. I'm staying in Germany because he wants his move to Bayern Munich. So that's going to need resolved. So thank you very much, Paul. Thank you for the £5 super chat. Hoping for a good performance, even if it's a loss. That's the minimum. I won't be happy per se, but it would be better, be an improvement. Brian, thank you very much for no ads. Nice one, Mark. Who's Mark? Oh, Mark, cheers for the no ads. Well, thank you very much. You don't have to pay, just to be clear for everyone. You just don't have to pay. But thanks to the super chats, the watch along for the next game, which is Spurs, will have no adverts during it. You'll see an advert when you click on it, and that's it. Gerard said, Zuma never got bullied. Feel like all our defenders do. I agree. I honestly, I seen Zuma the other day in his West Ham kit, right? I couldn't have been the only one that thought, could he do a job? And then I thought, what am I doing? What am I talking about, Kurt Zuma? No, he can't do a job. He's broken. He's finished. He's done. Right? He's free. And the club he was at in Saudi don't want him. Well, I'm assuming they don't want him. And even though he's free. But he was better than what we've got at the minute. But the problem is he's just broken. Taz, I would like Barnes as a left wing. I think he's a solid player, but sort of defence and midfield first. John said we would have had the money for Elliott if we sold Paqueta. Brad, how long do we think Potter will last? Till the next international break. That's what I think. I'm not sure he'll turn it around, and I don't think he'll get sacked this international break, so I'll say the next one. Wayne, wouldn't be surprised if the board signed Fernandez as a replacement for Paqueta and he leaves tomorrow. I don't think he will. I think Paqueta's here on Tuesday morning, unless Villa really come for it, but I can't see it. I cannot see it. Lewis is saying Alcanu's going for 25 million. I've seen Connor say earlier he's off to the Bundesliga. 25 million's good price. What I will say though is I'm a fan of Alcanu's, but I wouldn't want Alcanu's and Fernandez. Right, we've got Fernandez now. That's good. But I don't know. I just feel like I'd want someone a bit more established. Josh, I'm not laughing. He said Harry Maguire. I'd have Harry Maguire all day, every day tomorrow. Every day. I'd love Harry Maguire here. I think that's exactly the type of centre-back we are missing. Josh thinks Maguire would be good for us. Yeah, 100%. Cyber says no thanks to him. He doesn't want him. Some of us like Maguire. Some of us do not. In regards to where to watch this game. It is on Sky Sports. If you don't have Sky Sports, do not go on the Hammers Chat Discord. I warn you, be careful. There's a link in description below, so be very, very careful if you do go into the description, because there's a link to Discord and you don't want to click on there, because if you click on there, you might see links to the game, and some people, these naughty people, put in like links for illegal streams. So people, the admin over there do their best to police it and moderate it, but unfortunately there's no one that moderates it 24/7, so these streaming links may stay up a bit longer than they should do. So just be careful in description that you don't click on the Discord link, otherwise you might see some links to illegal streams, and I don't want you doing that. I don't want you seeing that. Anyway, Dan saying, would we be happy with Creswell for the Gerd and Paqueta for Elliot? I would, yes, but I understand anyone that says no. Tom saying, is Ivan Toney available? I don't even know if he's in the England squad. Is he in the England squad? I don't know. Skipper gives up. What's wrong, Skipper? I don't understand. What do you mean give you up? Have I missed something? Anyway, put it in if I have. I'll do my best, but there's a lot of people. I'll do my best to see all the comments. Jake saying, get Balan Dawson back on deadline day, 6-month loan. Is he still a free agent? Is he? Is Dawson still with no club? God knows. I don't know. Val saying he agrees with Craig. Gio was correct with McTominay. I don't know what Craig said. But if there's McTominay love in the live chat, I'm here for it. Is there any love? Have I missed some McTominay love? Where's Craig? Craig, I need your comment immediately. Here we go. Should have signed McTominay when we had the chance. You the boy. Love him. Love him. It's on my bucket list to go watch an Napoli game with him and Billy Gilmore playing. Easy learning. Thank you very much. Fingers crossed from Thailand with a bit of the crossed hammers. Dawson solves the aerial issue. I agree. Someone Google it. Is he still a free agent? I want to know. Paul saying Nathan Ake was mentioned during the week. Would be a fabulous loan. I agree. I'm a fan of him, even though he's not the tallest centre-back. I do like him. I think he's actually quite strong in the air, despite his lack of height. Russ saying McTominay's a hero. I've seen loads of McTominay's stuff. That's why part of the reason I want to go. I'm hoping that a little bit of luck on my side and whatever. That I've got a friend here that he's also like a McTominay fan. So we were sort of the idea of going out there together to watch a Napoli game, and you can get it quite cheap if you get a little bit lucky with your flights and stuff. We'll see. Don't saying you guys were all cringing at McTominay. Oh, you leave me out of this one. You leave me out of the McTominay slander. George saying we can do a part exchange. Dawson for Kilman, solve 2 problems. I'm convinced he's a free agent. Yeah, he is. He's a free agent. He is a free agent. He fell out with Pereira, didn't he? I think it was Pereira. Or was it O'Neill? Might have been. I can't remember. He fell out with someone. I think it was Pereira. Liam saying McGann starting a 3 with Fernandes and Paqueta. Get Somerville with Bowen and Fulkrug. And then Creswell's a new centre-back and we're looking much better. Would love a new striker. Is Boniface worth a loan? I think loan he is. Permanent no. Loan, yes. That's my thing. Jake saying Wood is worrying for us today. He'll batter us if we don't improve. Milankovic is my concern for set pieces. Russ saying they've named a pizza after him with square sausage. I've seen that. I've seen it. I want it. I want the McTominay pizza. I want to see the McTominay artwork around the city. I want to see everything Scott McTominay. I had to sell my signed McTominay shirt, which I'm sad with. I bought it and I had to sell it because of everything that was going on, so I was sad to part with it. Kept Billy. Billy's still here. So hopefully in a year or so I can get another McTominay shirt and replace the one that I had to sell. But anyway, what are we? 55 minutes away from kickoff. I'm watching on Sky. It's on Sky Go, so There will be a delay. I know someone will point out and say, you're behind. There's nothing I can do about it. I can only apologise. I'll do my best. Daniel's dreading every set piece. All right, Hermansen, calm down. Kyriakos loves Napoli. Visited a few times as I am a Maradona fan, so needed to visit Ground Zero. Liam saying Souček, Mavropanos and NFOWHU in the side. Hopefully should help against their aerial threat. John said, game's about to start. Come on, West Ham. First win for the season. We just need to mark Wood. Get Wood out. That's what we need. Wood out. Knows that. I'm a more of a West Ham or Scotland fan. Neither. I'm both. I don't know. I like international football. Big Scotland fan. Big West Ham fan. I don't get much luck, do I? There's similarities between both when it comes to disappointment. Right then, the teams are in the tunnel. Getting ready to come out. Oh, it's Parsons. Craig Parsons, ref. Oh, I don't like him. Does anyone like Craig? No, I didn't think he would. No one likes Craig Parson. Chris is asking if I have wood. I like these wood puns. It's good. No wood yet, but if we start winning, wood may be activated. Ashley has a funny feeling about this game. Kyriakos is saying, is there anything the foreign hammers can do to support the protest? There will be. There will be. Simmons saying, come on, you rip-roaring, free-scoring irons. 2-1, Bowen double. I hope so. I've kept him in my fantasy league team. I'm crap. I'm crap at fantasy league, but I've kept Bowen in there. And that's probably why I'm crap. Bad decisions like that one. In terms of the protest for people abroad, just keep up to date with everything, because there's a protest plan for every home game. There's protests. There's other ways you can do protests, which might be emailing a sponsor or something over and over, and the more fans that email, the better. So there will be ways of doing it. Right then, the lineups are coming up. Just reminding me what the lineups are. They're on your screen there for anyone watching. And it will change during the game. They'll give you their rating, stats rating. Paul saying, do you think Ward-Prowse will ever get the free kick record? No, I do not think so. Christian says, now is a time to be optimistic about today's result. I agree. And hopefully your optimism can last longer than a handful of minutes. Saying that, it was good against Chelsea for 6 minutes, weren't it? That was nice. I love YouTube. Look at this. Very Rancid said, it's good to see Hermansen in goal. And I kid you not, the next comment was Mark saying 4-3 Forest, followed by Audit saying, why put Hermansen in goal? What an idiot. Love it. It's just flashing up the teams at the minute. Souček, Ward-Prowse and Fernandez in midfield. Come on, boys. We can get something from this. Hopefully. Anyway, 1,100 of you with me. I'll be trying my best to provide a commentary from all the action at the City Ground. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And if you haven't already dropped a like on the video, please do that as well. It helps out. The video helps a lot. Lucas hopes there's no dwarf reference this week. Hopefully not. If I'm feeling good, I probably won't make one. Wood Geek, no, don't send a link. I don't know if YouTube will do something to you. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think it likes when you put in links. I don't think it likes it. I think it'll just ignore your comment anyway. But people can find it or type it out. Do you know if it was hammerschat.com? Just type hammers space chat space DOT space COM. Spell it out if you can. But I think most people can know where to find it by now. If not, Discord description and all that. Right then, we're doing a wee huddle. It was a very quick huddle. I don't even think we got to speak. We're moving. Oh, we're doing a minute silence for someone. I hate these things. I never know what to do. Doing these watch-alongs. I'm still new. What did Charlie do? Did he just sit quiet? Terry Hennessy. Oh, it's a minute's applause. That's all right. I can keep talking. That's good. I must brush up on my Forest history. I don't know who he is. Do too many of these. Maybe, is that controversial? Maybe it is. I think there's too many of these things. It's before every game now, isn't there? There's a tribute one way or another. I just said that, and I've just seen the family in tears, and suddenly I feel like a knobhead for saying it. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Saying that, if he's a club legend, fair enough. Right then, now we're going to do our huddle while the Forest fans sing. I like people in the live chat. Craig said Charlie would eat a baby bell. Rex said Charlie would talk about wrestling during the minute silence. And Kyriakos said he would flash his nipples. George said he would eat a baby bell and molest Danny DeVito. All are believable. He's a wild one, as Bevo. Simon said, I like the time Charlie lit indoor fireworks before kick-off. Look, West Ham win the FA Cup. It's got to be something drastic. West Ham ever win the FA Cup, then I'll set off some pyro in my gaff. Right, I've got my big clock ready. Here we go. Is it Wood? Is Wood going to kick off? I assume it's Wood. Back it goes. Anderson takes kick-off back to Sells. I wonder if he's going to launch it. He's dribbling up with it. What's he doing? Now he goes long. I've got no audio on the commentary, by the way, because I have no headphones. So you're stuck with me trying to butcher everyone's names. And Nottingham Forest are just playing it around. I'm just having a look at our formation. And Paquet's quite central here. It does look like a bit of a 4-2-3-1, actually. So it looks like we're going to play our flat back four as expected. Souček and James Ward-Prowse in a double pivot. Lucas Paqueta in the number 10. Fernandez on the left. We've got Bowen on the right. Niklas Füllkrug up front. So it looks like a 4-2-3-1 for me. They just come down the left here with Gibbs White, who's up against Souček. And he's gone back to Sangare, who teased a shot but gives it to Anderson, which was a much more sensible option. Ward-Prowse pressuring Sangare. Former Nottingham Forest player, of course, James Ward-Prowse. Played a handful of games. Paqueta's completely done Elliot Anderson. Sent him back to the Scotland national team there. Now it's our turn just to have a feel of the ball. Lovely ball by Bowen into Thomas Souček. He doesn't really know what to do with it, Souček. He's sort of panicked, but he's tried to cross it this time. It's gone through everyone, and Aina and Diouf will race after it. Diouf gets there first. Great play. And we've got a corner. 1 minute 40 on the clock, and we've got a corner kick. This positive. This is attacking. Could have done with Fernandez moving the ball. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping Fernandez could have chased after that one. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I always get wary of scratching my nose. I always think, does it look like I do drugs if I've got a scratchy nose? Anyway, just allergic to us playing counter-attacking football. We've got a corner within 2 minutes and my senses are playing up. Right, corner kick. Don't know who's taking it yet. Ward-Prowse, of course, into the back post. Oh, it was Kilman. Füllkrug rose high, but well over the bar. Difficult to score from those kind of corners. It's so lofted. It's so lofted. Anyway, the goal kick goes out to Anderson, and he's coming forward. Spencer, no, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks for doing the watch-alongs. Travelling and struggling to find a stream. Lucky you. Lucky you. T says people complaining about Diouf already. Literally no one said anything about Diouf. Ranted said he's got some pace. That's it. He's the only one. No one else has commented about him since the game started. Anyway. Long ball up. Anderson heads it forward towards Juve, but Mavpanos beats him in the air. Good defended by Mavpanos. Knocked forward, and Hermansen comes to gather at the edge of his box. Now we're just playing it around patiently at the back. Forest sitting back a little bit, but not too deep. Forest, they are engaging now with Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs-White putting pressure on our centre-backs. Right, Kelman goes long from the left-back area looking for Fulkrug. Milankovic and him having a tussle, and Milankovic comes out the better two there and heads it down to Anderson. Now, Nottingham Forest have possession in a safe area of the pitch. Anderson jinking between Ward-Prowse and Fernandez. Goes back to Aina. Ooh, bit of a loose ball there, but Sangari done well. That is a meaty tackle from Anderson and Ward-Prowse, but there's no complaints for either player. Play continues, and Doy goes past Juve and puts the cross in, but Kilman cuts it out. It was a tame cross. And now West Ham have the ball, and it's Juve that's got it, but Ndoye fouls him. Free kick to West Ham. Out on the left-hand side. Halfway in our half. Just come up to 5 minutes on the clock. Rex, I'll tell you what I think, but others may disagree. But how I see it is we're playing a back four. It looks like Kilman and Mavpan centre back, Walker Peters right back, and Juve as a left back. Also, Fulkrug got front. Bowen's in his what I consider to be his best position out on the right, and I think we've got Fernandez on the left. And to me, it looks like Paqueta's in a number 10 role with Souček and Ward-Prowse behind him. It looks like a 4-2-3-1 for me. Anyway, Hermansen took the free kick, and it just went straight through to Sells. It was well defended by Nottingham Forest, just giving Fulkrug a little nudge so he couldn't compete for it. And Forest come out from the back with it now with Elliot Anderson. It's still Elliot Anderson, although he did give it briefly to Nico Williams. Barilla's got it now. He's looking for the run of Chris Wood. Intercepted by Mavropanos. Wood may have been offside, however. Souček and Mavropanos doing a little 1-2. Risky football by West Ham, but we play it out. Well done by Souček. Farron Bowen gives it to Paqueta, who's got his head up looking for Juve out on the left-hand side here. A little bit of room, but he keeps it West Ham, keeps it safe, and goes back to Kilman. Now we're just trying to build up slowly here. Not against it. Feel early in the game, feel the ball. Build our confidence a little bit. Juve's got it just inside Nottingham Forest half. He's found Paqueta. Let's go back to Juve, back toward Prowse. Little triangles from West Ham here. We're keeping the ball. Must have strung about 20-30 passes between them at the minute. We're just on the halfway line. Walker Peters out to Bowen, who's on the right touchline. He's really hugging that touchline, Bowen. He's really out on that right-hand side. Whereas Fernandez, who I would say is playing on the left, he's drifting a lot. He's just popped up centrally there, Fernandez. I think Walker Peters is perhaps going to be a little bit reserved in terms of going forward as a fullback, whereas Juve's going to get high. And it looks like it'll be Bowen in sort of Juve. Maybe providing the width, Fernandez drifting inside a little bit, and Walker Peters just being a bit reserved. And now long ball looking for Ndoye, who's gotten behind Juve here, and he's cut it back towards Chris Wood, but it's behind him, and Walker Peters picks up. Souček into Paqueta. He's holding off Gibbs-White at present in the right back spot. Elliott's gone out to help him, and there's a throw in to West Ham. That was interesting. Aina ball just over the top of Juve. There's a good run by Ndoye, dropped deep and then turned him behind. Got him into space and behind our defence, but the cut back was a bit of a poor ball by Ndoye. He didn't have loads of options. I think Mavropanos marked Chris Wood really well there, actually. Nick You're not dreaming. We were linked to Milenkovic when he was at Fiorentina. We certainly were. We're linked to him on more than one window as well. I think Moyes was a fan of him. Anyway, Aina comes forward from the right back position here against Fernandes. Füllkrug dropped all the way back in and put the tackle in. Great defending by Füllkrug. Paqueta with a lovely touch to get away from Murillo, but Milenkovic covered well. And he's found Hudson-Odoi. Got out to Gibbs White. Juve gets a tackle in. He's done well there, Juve. He's in for a tough afternoon, I think. Obviously, we spoke of our reservations before the game, which some people are unhappy with, but there's a few in this chat suggesting that Juve might have to learn a little bit, which he will do. It's normal. He's 20 years old, playing left back for the first time in the Premier League. It's going to have to... He's going to learn. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be the same. The way I look at it with Juve and even with Fernandes to some extent and Guilherme, I just pretend they're academy players. I think if they were an academy player, we'd be very patient with them. But because they've cost such big money, I think there's an expectation that comes with it too, although they are the age of a player from the academy. So I just try and treat him like that and say, which is he's going to make mistakes. It's all right. Bit of head tennis going on here, and it comes through to Hermansen. 10 minutes on the clock. No one's really tested anyone. I know we've statistically had a shot, but it didn't trouble them at all. But it's been a comfortable 10 minutes so far for both teams. Walker Peters gives it to Max Kilman, who's coming forward with it. He's got his head up. He's gone long looking for Bowen, but it's sailed out for a throw into Nottingham Forest on the halfway line. Not one of Kilman's better moments, that. Nottingham Forest play it safe. Back to Murillo, into Anderson. Now to Sangari, who's just coming forward with that a little bit. We're happy to set off until Nottingham Forest come into our half, and then that's when we're starting to press. Forest still have the ball. They're just passing it between the midfield and defence. But Anderson's picked up here and gone out to Hudson-Odoi, who's going to run at Walker Peters. Lovely ball for the Gibbs White on the overlap. Souček went with him. And it was a difficult one for Gibbs White. He ended up just playing it into the side net. And it's a goal kick to West Ham. 0-0. Rex is saying we already look much better in this formation. We've taken the goal kick short. Hermansen's just encouraging Wood on, and he's giving it to Mavropanos. And it's made its way back to Hermansen. Very patient, West Ham so far. Very patient. Mavropanos is now looking for it. I sense the centre-backs are trying to find someone. When the centre-backs have got the ball, they are getting their head up. They are looking. There's just not any options for them, really. Wood's sitting on Thomas Souček. But saying that, Mavropanos has just found Füllkrug, who's found Souček, who's put it out for a throw to the other side of the pitch. See what he's trying to do. He's trying to play it out quickly and get out to Fernandes, but anyway, thrown to Nottingham Forest on the right-hand side, just inside their half. Nottingham Forest's right-hand side, that is. Aina will take it. Gives it to Anderson. And I think Paqueta's fouled him. It's a free kick to Nottingham Forest. Even then, Nottingham Forest happy just to go backwards, just keep the ball. They could have free kicks on the halfway line. You always get the opportunity to go long if you want to. Oh, he's giving away to Bowen. Gibbs White's brought him down, and that's going to be a booking. Surely. Come on. Fuck's sake, Paulson. Now you're not booking him. He just broke up a counter-attack. Granted, it was, what, 2-3 in Forest's favour, but that's usually it's the most cynical foul you'll ever see. Bowen picked it up, went by Gibbs White, and he's completely taken him out. He's got no intention of trying to win the ball. He knows he's not winning the ball. He's just gone straight for Bowen. It's a good foul by Gibbs White. It's good defending. But how he's not been booked, I don't know. Pawson, man. Anyway, we've got a free kick just inside our half. We will play this one long. We will go into that box. James Ward-Prowse will take it. Forest with a very high line in defence here. Ward-Prowse a deep ball from Mavropanos, who's knocked it down to Anderson, gives it to Paqueta, gives it back to Fernandez, and I call Fernandez Anderson there. Good play. Good play by Fernandez and Paqueta. Gives us a corner down our left-hand side, so it'll be an in-swinger from Ward-Prowse. 14 minutes gone at the City Ground. Nothing to speak about. If you're just tuning in, nothing's happened. Gibbs White got away with a booking. But the last corner, Fulkrug was one that got his head on it, so let's see if he can do the same again. Souček's at the front post. I think he's suggesting to Ward-Prowse he puts it in that area rather than the back post. But he goes for the back post to Fulkrug, and the same thing's happened again. Gets his head on it, high and wide. I'm not keen on these deliveries. Very floated towards the back post. I think if you're going to do that, I think you want your attacker to be heading it back into the corner, back into the box. They're too deep. They're too floated. You're asking your striker to win the ball, but also generate the power as well. I think it's difficult. I think you're asking a lot of them, but it's worked because Fulkrug's won both of them. I would just be asking Fulkrug to head it back into the 6-yard box rather than go for goal. Try and head it down. Ball over the top for Wood. He's going to chase this and it'll go out for a goal kick. He must have been offside anyway, but goal kick to West Ham. Just watching the replay here. No, he was onside, Wood. He timed that well. Great ball by Anderson. Well, it wasn't a great ball. It was overhit and went out for a goal kick, but it was a good run by Chris Wood there. And we've taken the goal kick. Hermansen's got it. And he's giving it to Kilman, who comes out of the box with it. Wood chasing him. He's got his head up, Kilman. He is looking. There's just no one ahead of him, really. Mavropanos' turn. He's coming forward. He gives it to Paqueta and to Souček, and he's gone back to Hermansen. So we are trying to build up something. Kilman's giving it to Ward-Prowse, who's giving it to Mavropanos now. He's looking. Souček's there, but he's gone out to Bowen on the right-hand side. Here comes Jared Bowen running at Williams now. Looked for Fernandez, but it's been cleared by Sangare. And Gibbs White's flicked it down to Wood. There's a chance for Forest to break here with Morgan Gibbs White. Walker Peters getting back. Paqueta getting back. They've slowed him down. Sangare's backing up Gibbs White, who's got it again. That's a poor ball by him. Bowen's intercepted it. Anderson's won it back. Bowen's battling away. Paqueta's battling away. It's good this from both teams. He's played advantage, referee. He was going to give a free kick. He hasn't. Hudson-Odoi, but blocked. And it comes to Gibbs White, but Bowen flicks it away. Forest pick it back up. Aina's coming forward now. His cross is blocked. Bit cagey now. Bit cagey. Sangare goes with a deep cross. Walker Peters didn't have anyone around him and he's put out for a corner. Didn't need to do that, but good defending. Forest broke. We got back in numbers. We got back in, slowed it down. At the end of the day, they had the ball, Nottingham Forest, but our keeper didn't have anything to do there. This is the test, though, isn't it? Corner kick for Nottingham Forest. I will say for James Ward-Prowse, he ain't taking it. Corner kick for Nottingham Forest. It's flashing up the stats on the screen, which is not good. Corner goals conceded 4. Headed goals conceded 3. Not good statistics. This is the worry. Anderson's going to whip this right on Hermansen's head. And Fulkrug is the one that heads it. And it goes out for another corner to Nottingham Forest. They are testing Hermansen here at corners. Understandably so. They're right under the crossbar, Nottingham Forest. Wood's just behind him. Gibbs White in front of him. And Doy Milankovic and Murillo in the 6-yard box as well. Anderson swings this one in. Someone's headed it. I don't care who. Murillo surely committed a foul there. He has done. It's a free kick to West Ham just outside our box. I am nervous watching us defend corners. I don't like this at all. But we defended it. Let me have a look. Who's getting the credit for this? Souček, I think it was, got his head on that one. They went to the back post this time. Well done, Souček. Right, West Ham playing out from the back again. Mavropanos goes long, looking for Bowen, who's flicked it down to Fulkrug, who's given it to Paqueta. Anderson putting him under pressure. He goes back to the goalkeeper. In toward Prowse, out to Mavropanos. Well played there by West Ham. Working it well to some extent, and we just sort of slow it down a little bit ourselves. We sort of find a little bit of space and then we don't really utilise it. We're not playing it quick enough. Paqueta with a bit of an adventurous pass, but Murillo deals with it easily. Wood gets under it. Ward-Prowse beats him to it. Paqueta gives it to Souček, gives it to Bowen, gives it to Fulkrug, gives it back to Bowen. Just bad first touch. And Forest will clear. Murillo does, skips past Souček and goes long over the top for Hudson-Odoi to chase. Walker-Peters chasing him. Hudson-Odoi is looking good. Wow! Don't like those ones. Don't like it when your fullback goes to ground. He's won the ball. It's a corner kick, but I get nervous watching these. Just watching again. Hudson-Odoi is looking good. He's running at Walker-Peters, not for the first time. I'll call it a good tackle, but it was his trailing leg that was the one that won it. Hudson-Odoi stayed down. He doesn't want treatment, so there's clearly nothing wrong with him. Corner kick to Nottingham Forest. Another in-swinger from Elliot Anderson coming in, which we've dealt with okay so far. But I'm not going to lie, it does make me nervous. Alright, come on then. Please defend this. Souček, Fulkrug, someone just get your head on this. Same tactics from Forest. Crowd the 6-yard box. Anderson puts it in. Milankovic was highest. No, sorry, Chris Wood was highest, but got nowhere near it. Overhit by Anderson. I can't be feeling like this every time we defend a corner, but I think I'm going to. Manson's looked comfortable in possession so far, and I'll give him that. He's coming out of the box right now, rolling the ball with the sole of his feet. But giving it to Mavropanos. He's still looking up, and he's given it to Paqueta and got it back from him, but there's not enough movement from our midfield. But Paqueta's found Bowen here, and Williams cuts out the pass to Walker-Peters and is thrown to West Ham just inside the Nottingham Forest half over on our right-hand side. Chris Wood, touch maps come up. He's touched the ball twice. That is good. Loose from Fulkrug. Walker-Peters took the throw in. Fulkrug's tried to give it back to him and missed by about 4 yards. And it's a throw into Nottingham Forest now. That is a nice home kit, I have to say. Long ball looking for Gibbs White. It's overhit and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Elliot Anderson keeps trying that long ball over the top of our defence, but he's not really found too many red shirts just yet. 23 minutes on the clock. Nothing to speak about. It's been a very boring game. Don't even know what the other scores are, but I know this is going to be the last match of the day too, unless something lively happens. Kilman's coming forward with it. He's looking for Fulkrug, but it's just a bit of an aimless long ball, and it goes straight to Murillo. Gibbs White, now it's his turn, but he's found Doy, who's put the cross in towards Wood, but Walker Peters clears it. Aina picks it up. Gibbs White's there helping him. Gibbs White's playing well for Forest. He keeps popping up in all these pockets, outnumbering us wherever he goes. He's pulling strings a bit down this right-hand side. Anderson's gone out to join him as well. Forest are overloading our left here, but we've done well defensively. We've coped okay with it. Forcing them back to Milenkovic. Sangari's got it now, who's found Gibbs White out to Aina. That's the type of pass we don't do. That one from Milenkovic into Gibbs White. Good tackle by Fernandez, and he's won a free kick. Nick asking what the subs are. They are on the bottom of your screen. If you have a little look at the bottom of the screen, there's a scrolling bar. The subs are on there. And I just want to say thank you very much to Jordan. Season starts today for the £5 super chat. And also David, £2 to my favourite grandson. David is, I can confirm, my granda-in-law, if you want to call him that. It's Mrs. Gio's granda. And he's a Man U fan, so have at him if you want. But anyway, Lauren's granda, thank you for the support. Thank you for the £2. It is actually my other half's granda, by the way. That's not like a piss take. Right then. Sneakers, possession. You've got the stats on your screen now. You have a look at the screen right this very second. Where you'll see the Nottingham Forest team currently, it switches on its own. It's on a little carousel, and there is a statistics page that will come up every, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. It changes. Anyway, Paqueta's got the ball here. He's holding on to it. He's giving it to Ward-Prowse. He's giving it to Souček. He's gone back to man. We are playing football in and around our box. And I can see a couple of fans in the way in with their hands on their head. They're not confident. But we've done well. We worked it out. We lost the ball further up the pitch. But anyway, Aina's got the ball. Giving it to Gibbs White. Fernandez has nicked it. He's giving it to Fulkrug, to Ward-Prowse, to Paqueta. It's Souček. So come on. Just need to be quicker. Move the ball quicker. Paqueta, that is heavy. He's gone out to Bowen, but it's really overhit. It's not the first time we've done that. We've done quite a few overhit passes. Just need to move the ball quicker and sharper. We'd be all right. We'd be able to create something. Because when we have actually clicked, we've created a couple of half chances for a cross. Kilman's come out over to this left touchline with Gibbs White. He's won it really well. Good strength there. Found Fernandez. Has gone back to the goalkeeper, who's gone long. He's not gambled. He was under a bit of pressure. Murillo's got the ball now. Anderson's got the ball in the centre circle. He's gone out to the left back. Nico Williams, who is prowling forward, gives it to Hudson-Odoi, and Fulkrug and Bowen put challenges in, but they've worked out to Aina at the right back position, who's come forward. Could cross it, does cross it. Ju flicks it away at the front post. Fulkrug brings it down to Souček, to Paqueta. We are boxed in here a little bit. It's a couple of sloppy touches. Oh, referee said no free kick. I thought he was going to be in trouble there, Souček. Fernandez has now been wrestled, and referee's given a free kick, and deservedly so. Good play there by Fernandez. Neither team on it, but neither team playing badly either. Both teams looking quite comfortable. It's a bit scrappy from both sides though. I think we just need to have a bit more options whenever we get the ball. We're getting the ball in our defence good. And I think at times Kilman and the Mav panel, so they're getting their heads up, they're looking for someone, and there's just not quite a pass there. And just there, we won the ball back, but FLUCHU won it back. And in the space of about 10 yards, all our players were there. So we're struggling to get out a little bit, but Hermansen still hasn't had a save to make. Half an hour in, we're keeping them quiet. Hayden's asking for thoughts on Fernandes' information. I'll do it at half time, but David's saying hard to watch. Mike's saying we're looking balanced. Richard's saying it's poor. Rancid saying is we're vulnerable to pressing. And Tej thinks Fernandes looks promising. Daza, yeah, that's correct. The formation's correct for both teams. That's how I see it. I see it as a 4-2-3-1. But Paqueta is certainly, when we're out of possession, Paqueta sort of dropping into sort of the right centre midfield role to make it a bit of a 4-3-3. That's how I see it anyway. John, correct. If Paqueta does go on loan to Villa, he can't play against us. You're 100% correct with your assumption there, John. He wouldn't be able to play those two fixtures. Hi, Anderson gives it to Aina, who's coming forward, who's looking early for Chris Wood. It's overhit, and Hermansen catches a cross. And he gives it down to Kilman. Smeets at work. Do we have a plan? Yeah, I think we do. I think, to be honest with you, I think what we've seen so far from us, we're a lot calmer, a lot more organised. But I think we're a team struggling with confidence. We're just taking that extra second, that extra touch. And when we are trying to pass, it is a little bit overhit. It is sloppy. We are losing the ball a lot with our overhit passes and whatever. But I think it's a result of 3 defeats on the bounce. 3 games, 3 defeats this season. I think it's going to have its effect on the players. I think if we could just create a couple of chances, just allow us to get our peckers up a little bit. Someone needs a moment. I think Paqueta's trying his best, but we are struggling to get the ball from our centre-backs forward. There's just not really much ahead. I'm looking at Kilman now. He's got his head up. Fernandes has dropped into a left-back position to get it, but there's little options for them. But I think it's just I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's just a confidence thing. If we can get in at half-time 0-0 without Hermansen being busy, I think that'll give them a bit of a lift, give them a bit of a breather. Mav Panos with a good ball into Fernandes there, who's under pressure from Anderson, but he's held him off. Come back to Man Panos, and I think that's what we need, just to keep it simple, to keep the ball moving. Don't make any big mistakes, which we haven't done yet. You offer me 0-0. If you offer me to blow full time now, I'd probably take it. I'd say, yeah, I'll have that. It's not great, but it's a start. Walker Peters with a bit of a clearance. Almost fell for Fernandes, but Aina's cleared it away. Gibbs White's brought it down to Ndoye, who's found Aina, who's coming forward with it. There's no pressure on him, though. Juice sort of trying to get someone to go do it. It's worked its way out to Williams in the left-back position for Nottingham Forest, who's found Anderson, who's been getting on the ball a lot for Nottingham Forest. Him and Gibbs White are pulling the strings for them. We're just sat back here in a bit of a 4-5-1 formation, just keeping it tight. No mistakes. Forest are just patiently probing us a little bit. Trying to pull our players out of position. They're moving about. Forest players are dropping and moving. That's a lovely ball by Murillo into Ndoye, who's found Hudson-Odoi, who's fell over on his arse, and it's allowed us to win the ball back. Bowen's found Paqueta, who's found Souček, Walker Peters, and there's a strong tackle by Williams, but a good tackle by Williams, and there's a throw in to West Ham on the halfway line over on our right hand side. Hudson-Odoi, who slipped on his arse, has taken his bandage off in frustration. Because he's got a sore wrist, it meant he slipped on the ball. Anyway, I don't know either. There's been a delay in play here for some reason, but it looks like we're going to continue. And we have. Kilman's got the ball in the left centre-back position. He's just drifting forward with it. He's got his head up, Kilman. This is what I keep saying. He's looking. He's had to go long for Bowen. Gets up early, beats Williams to it, and it's a throw into Nottingham Forest, just down in the corner. And there's been a goal at Brighton. I'm watching that. It's on my screen. Bob picked the ball up. Oscar Bob picked the ball up for City. Came forward, cut inside, gave it to Marmouche. Twisted, turned, probed it. Haaland! Haaland scored. Points for FPL. He's my captain as well. Oh, you blonde Viking. Nice one, son. Anyway, back to the City ground. Gibbs White's on the ball, unsurprisingly. Woods made a run. Anderson's made a run. Gibbs White hesitated. It's gone out to Aina, who's looked for Ndoye. Souček's following him. He's gone back to Aina. And now they're going to switch over to the left-hand side with Milankovic. Now Murillo, he's going to hit it. No, he's not. He does like a shot from distance. Hudson-Odoi whips that one in. Cleared by Mavropanos. Forest build up again. Nico Williams to Hudson-Odoi. Walker-Peters closes them down. Still Hudson-Odoi finds Sangari. Quite central in the pitch. About 30 yards out from our goal. Dummies Ward-Prowse gives it to Williams. Good turn, but Bowen with a good tackle inside our box. Walker-Peters gets fouled. No, he does not. Referee says no foul play on. Paqueta, great play by Paqueta. He read that really well. We were sort of a player down. Walker-Peters had the ball, got tackled, went down, expecting a foul. Pawson said no, which meant we were now a man down. Paqueta intercepted it and won us a free kick just on the edge of our box. I'm just watching this here. It's one of those 50-50 ones on Walker-Peters, but Lucas Paqueta got there just before Sangari did. Got brought down, and it's a free kick to West Ham. Manson's going to go long with this free kick. Looking for Souček. Anderson beats him in the air. Gibbs White brings it down. Paqueta. Nah, see, I'm not having that as a foul. I thought he won that okay, Paqueta, but free kick to Nottingham Forest. 10 minutes until half time. It's a bit boring. Anderson with the ball to Sangari. Could do with a bit more. Just flashing up the stats there. 3 shots in total, 2 for West Ham, both Fulkrug headers from corners, which were a mile high and wide, and a shot for Nottingham Forest, which I can't recall. Anyway, Paqueta's jinking past Elliot Anderson. He's giving it to Fernandez. Now it's his turn to slip, but he's held onto the ball. He's giving it to Souček. Out to Walker-Peters. Come on. The pass to Bowen was on, but he didn't. Went back to Mavropanos. Just need to be a bit sharper. Dean and Aswike saying they don't mind Bowen. They'll take Bowen today. I agree for what it's worth. If, like I said, you offer me full time now, I'd take it. Paqueta and Doof trying to link up with a 1-2 down the left, but it was cleared out. But Doof picked it back up. Unfortunately, he thought Ward-Prowse could run and tried to give something for Ward-Prowse to run on to. I know the clearance turned out to be a good pass to Chris Wood to Gibbs White to Ndoye, but Paqueta's read that really well. And surely a handball, but how the hell is he not giving that? Ndoye out to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Forrest come forward. Hudson-Odoi back to Nico Williams. Bowen's gone with his man. Walker-Peters putting pressure on Hudson-Odoi. Murillo's the one that clips it in, and it goes through to Hermansen. Come on, boys. Hermansen's going to have to do something here because he's using up his 8 seconds. Mavropanos is just walking forward with it. Forrest don't want to press him. There's no options ahead of him. It's gone back to Hermansen. Mavropanos came forward, Gave it to Paqueta, got it back. He's given it. That's a good ball in toward Prowse. There's just nothing. There's nothing in our midfield. It's just come up to average positions of everyone, and they're all in our half. Juve, lovely ball in behind Aina to Fernandez. Fulkrug's on the move. Fernandez cuts it back to Paqueta. Oh! Tipped over. Good save. Good play. I like that. That was good play. Juve on the left back. Fernandez made a run behind Aina at right back. Got his head up, picked out the run of Paqueta. Side foot, left foot. Comfortable save by Sal's. He should be saving that. He tips over for a corner, but good move by West Ham. We could just do a bit more of that. I would like it. I'm happy. Yes, please. More of the same. Got another corner. It's an outswinger this time if Ward-Prowse is going to be taking it again. It's down the right-hand side. It is Ward-Prowse. Probably going to be lofted. So Souček or Mavropanos are really going to have to do well to get the head on this. Fulkrug making a big run. It's Mavropanos. He got a good head on it, and the referee's blowing for a free kick for some reason. Let me watch the replay. It was Mavropanos that committed the foul. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And Doy tried to block Mavropanos, and Mavropanos just shoved him in the face. Just get out of my way. It's what he's got to do, really. What else is he meant to do? Just shake his hand. Anyway, Forest play it out from the back. Just inside their own half. We are on the halfway line waiting to press. Nico Williams is just looking up. No options on. Elliot Anderson's peeled off to the left wing role here, though. Williams is looking for him. He's got in behind Walker Peters. He's kept it in, but Walker Peters well defended, and it's a throw into Nottingham Forest. Conchalsis is just... Did I see a dog? Is that a dog? We say it was Conchalsis just behind the... It is. It's just in front of the away fans. Conchalsis. No, Lovercrans, isn't it? Lovercrans. That's his name, not Conchalsis. It's Lovercrans. Lovercrans is behind the advertising board. It's a long throw by Nottingham Forest, headed out by Mavropanos. Anderson flicks it back to Williams, who brings it down, but Paqueta's put pressure on him, and it's a good block by Paqueta. You might get to see Lovercrans here when it zooms in. Can you see him? Can anyone see Lovercrans? Don't even know that's how you pronounce his name. It's a bit of a social media joke. I'm hoping someone gets. I hope one person gets it. Right, it's one of these dangerous corners for Nottingham Forest. Anderson's going to take it. They're crowding that goalkeeper again. Ball in by Anderson. Headed away. Brilliant header by Max Kilman. Fantastic header. Got distance on it as well. Hudson-Odoi's got it to Elliot Anderson, to Sangare. Milenkovic is still up here. He's not gone back yet. Sangare cuts in. Ward-Prowse does well. Fernandez does well. Comes out to Anderson. Williams has got it now. He's gone out to Hudson-Odoi on the left wing. Paqueta's the one putting him under pressure. It comes to Williams. They're just trying to get the ball in here. Williams does get it in towards Milenkovic, but Juve well defended at the back post. Good defending. Well done, kid. Strong defending by Juve at the back post there. Him and Souček were under it with Milenkovic and possibly Ndoi. But Juve won it. Corner kick to Nottingham Forest. And we're going to get our first outswinger for Nottingham Forest. Different corner for us to defend this time. Anderson with outswinger. Flicked away by Thomas Souček. Well defended again. Hudson-Odoi picks it up at the back post. He's trying to shoot, I think. Ward-Prowse does well. He clips it in. Hermansen gathers the cross. Well done, keeper. Easy enough. Easy enough. Didn't have to smash anyone out the way or anything like that. But why is everyone complaining about Jeffrey? Who's Jeffrey? Anyway, we're coming forward. I can't see Jeffrey. Paqueta's got it. And he's fouled Nico Williams. A couple of minutes till half-time at the City Ground, still 0-0. Elliot Anderson and Sangari just coming forward with the ball here for Nottingham Forest. We've got no intention of pressing inside the Forest half, so Anderson's got it just inside his own half. Bowen's gone out to Williams to press, though. Sangari's got it now. He's looked for Aina. That's a good pass, but it's just a bit overhit. Juf, we'll say clears it. We'll be kind and say that he's cleared it. Jonathan, what's coming up? What's the feeling? I'll tell you at half-time. We'll have a little bit of a chat at half-time. Let me just focus on the commentary. Williams coming forward, giving it to Hudson-Odoi, who's drifted in from the left-hand side to get involved. He's gone out to Aina, who's just having to get out to try and close down to prevent the cross. They're right up on the touchline, these two. Aina's gone backwards to Elliot Anderson, though. Now Fernandez is closing him down. He's going into Ndoi. Great aggressive defending by Kilman, but brilliant defending. Paqueta into Walker-Peters. Kilman's having a good half so far. Walker-Peters out to Jared Bowen on the right touchline. Come on, look, let's go. Aggressive. Bowen's taking him on. Souček's in the box. Bowen with a deep cross. Fulkrug will get there under pressure from Milenkovic. He's done well to find Juf, who's done well to hold off Ndoi. Giving it to Ward-Prowse, has gone back to Juf. Come on, get this cross back in. That's it. And it goes, flicked away by Milenkovic. Hudson-Odoi picks up, and now Forest will look to break. We've done well to slow that down again, actually, West Ham. Forest are good on the counter-attack, but on a couple of occasions they've had an opportunity to counter-attack. We've slowed it down. They've gone long, and it'll go through to Hermansen, and it remains 0-0 with 30 seconds to go in the half. Paqueta has lost the ball there to Anderson. Fernandez, great defending, but it's Gibbs White that's got it. He's looked for Hudson-Odoi. It's sloppy from him. Doof wins it to Fernandez, to Paqueta. Who did that strike? I thought it struck the referee. Obviously it hasn't. He looked for Ward-Prowse, but anyway, Hudson-Odoi's got it. He's on the move. He's trying to get more involved in the game here. He's given it to Aina. Gone back to Elliot Anderson. Aina, last attack for Forest. Goes back to Anderson, and the referee blows for half-time. 0-0. Let me just pop my screen out the way. Let me change my clock to show half-time. Right then, 0-0 at half-time. Very, very little action to speak of from either team. Hermansen hasn't had to do anything, and Sells has had to make one save from Lucas Paqueta. Boring first half, but I will take boring at this point. Michael wants a tactics board. Do we want the tactics board? Is that what we're saying? I suppose we could. There's not much else. Da Costa saying, can we talk about the formation? Might be boring, but this is what we need. Let me load up the tactics board again. Let me load it up. Tactics board. Right, let's get it ready. Let's fire it up. Fire in the hole. Let's go West Ham. Actually, let's do this proper. Nottingham Forest. And then we've got West Ham. I know you can't see it, by the way. I'm just setting it up. You're just going to have to bear with me a second, okay? Oh, it's done all the names differently. Let me just scrap this. Let me just scrap 1 second. I promise you I'll be 1 second. There we go. Right, that's that. Nottingham Forest. No, let's scrap that off. Right. Switch over. Here you go. You can see the tactics board now, I think. Right, let me just double check. I know the team's wrong. Just bear with me. But can you see the tactics board? Once I've got confirmation, you can actually see the board. I'll start piddling around with it anyway. But this is a tactics board. Hopefully it's on your screen now. And then I'll start moving the players around. I know it's the wrong players, just... yeah, right, you can see it. Brilliant. Right, okay, let's get what we've got. He's playing, Aguirre's not playing, Kilman's playing in there, Walker-Peters is at right back, Tadebo's not playing, Alvarez is in Turkey, Paqueta's playing sort of here somewhere, Juff's at left back, Wilson ain't playing. So who are we missing? We're missing Fulkrug, Bowen, Souček, and Fernandez. They haven't got a Fernandez. We're going to have to create a Fernandez. Midfielder. Right then, let's get this sorted out. So this is how we're playing at the minute. This is roughly what the formation is currently for West Ham. It's been boring so far, but we've not conceded any chances. But I do think we're getting on the ball quite often. I think Kilman and Mavropanos are getting on the ball fine. It's just the options sort of in this area of the pitch. It's non-existent. Paqueta's drifting in this sort of position to pick the ball up. He's getting it. It's just he's only got options to go backwards. So I do think we need to see more of that. I think Bowen's really hugging that touchline in the first half, whereas Fernandez has got a bit more of a free roll. We're seeing him come in field and try and pick it up a little bit. I think the obvious answer to change it up for the second half is on the bench this time round with Somerville. I think he should be our first sub. It's just what do we do? I think from what we've seen from Nottingham Forest so far, I'd be brave. I'd be a little bit adventurous. We know what Nottingham Forest have got on their bench, and it's good. I think I'd be looking to take off Ward-Prowse or Souček. Now, because of the set-piece threat they carry, I think it's important we keep him on. He's already won some aerial duels. I think he's going to be important. I'd be looking to take Ward-Prowse off and put Somerville on and move Fernandez in the middle. And I think this is how I would come out for the second half. He needs to do a bit more, Fulkrug. He's lucky that we don't have an outstanding replacement for him on the bench. But I would like to get Somerville in here. It would mean having two wide players, but actually what we can do is flip what we've seen in the first half and get Bowen off the touchline a little bit. I'm pleased he's back on the right-hand side, but I think he's been too much on the right-hand side. He's just been up and down the touchline. And if he was thrashing Nico Williams, if he was constantly going past him, I'd be okay with it, but I don't think that's what we're seeing here. I don't think we're seeing Bowen thrashing Williams constantly. I think he's just out here and he's been quite ineffective. He's got on the ball a couple of times, but he's not running at his man. He's not taking him on. So I'd like to get Bowen off of there in order to accommodate that and get Somerville on and let him do the touchline job. Let him be there. It'll give Juve a bit of support as well down that left-hand side. And if defensively he gets nervous, Potter, then you can always take him off, put Wan-Bissaka on. But I think Walker-Peters is having a good game. I think we've had some good players playing good games out of possession, but very, very few playing well in possession. I think we just look like we don't have too much confidence in the first half. And you know what? We probably don't. But for anyone tuning in, this is how we've been lining up roughly for the first half. And I'm not taking the piss when I put Bowen where he is. He has been right out on that touchline. Paqueta's trying to pop up in all sorts of places. He's getting on the ball. He's just struggling to impact the game, really. So that's the sub I would make at halftime. Ward-Prowse off, Somerville on. I understand why people would want Souček off, but I would have concerns over set pieces. I think we've been all right defending set pieces. I've been a bit worried about our set pieces, but we've been fine. Bowen in the first half, at the minute, I sort of getting, I think I would take Bowen in the first half. I would take a 0-0 draw because of what we've seen so far. Am I happy with this long term? Absolutely not. I would not be happy with this long term. This isn't what I want to see week in, week out. Of course it's not. But for today, I'm probably okay with what I've seen. Pickle saying, I am Ruben at Grimsby. I am. We did it for a bit of a laugh. I did it for a laugh at half-time in the Wolves game. And well, one person requested a tactics board. So the tactics board was coming out. I pay for it, making the most of it. Tony is saying, remember to check if you're subscribed and also do drop a like on the video. That's a good point. Thank you very much, Tony. Get your comments into the live chat for the remainder of the halftime. I'm going to take a look and see what you're all saying. 1,800 of you watching, 800 likes, which is fantastic. If we could get up to 1,000 likes, that would be much appreciated. Right then, Charles saying boarding is an improvement. Wayne is enjoying seeing Juve trying to G up the team. I'd like to see him get forward a little bit more. Let's get him forward a little bit more and get him on that ball and try and get some crosses in. It was a nice bit of play between him and Fernandez that led to Paqueta's shot. Spud is saying that if we sell Paqueta, we need another midfielder. And David saying get the ball to Fernandez. He looks like he could do something. Aswike's enjoying the football. It's sensible and safe. My worry is that Forest have also been sensible and safe. My concern right now is that Forest have got a really impressive bench and they can inject what they want. They want pace, they've got it. They want creativity, they've got McAtee on there. They want to change Chris Wood, which is something, if I was a Forest fan, I'd be saying get Chris Wood off and get Jesus on, who a lot more mobile, a lot more trigger happy than Chris Wood. So if I was Nottingham Forest, that's a change I'd be looking to do, to get Wood off and get Jesus on. So I think if we don't, I think Potter's got to go early. I think Potter's going to have to gamble early with his subs. If not, Nuno will make his, and we might find ourselves coming up against a better Nottingham Forest team in the second half. So if you make your subs early, you might just have that window that we can try and take the initiative. We can try and do something. At this point, it feels like we're doing okay. But my concern is I think Forest will improve in the second half. And if they do that, they'll possibly go on to win the game. Or should I say probably go on to win the game. I think we've kept them at arm's length, but they haven't been very good. Nottingham Forest have been boring. We've been boring. But I look at their bench and I think they've got changes they can make there. Roger saying happy with the defending but not attacking enough, although we did have that Paqueta chance. Going to be a huge second half. Barbs would love to see some players move in midfield. We're very stagnant. I'm happy so far today, but I'm worried about what subs they'll bring on. I agree. Lewis is saying Paqueta's had nothing around him. What are we expecting him to do? Are you saying that to Tommy? So I can only assume Tommy has said something. West Country Hammer, are they your gloves? What ones? There's two. There's that one, and there's a packet. There's a pair of gloves here as well. There's two packets of gloves. Well, one packet and loose. They're not mine. They're for prizes. Two of you lot, I guess, will be getting them eventually. But I won't be keeping them forever. They're just storage, really. A bit of a display while storage. James saying seeds when he brings on Rodriguez for Fernandez. Coulter's loving Fernandez in midfield. I think there's been a promising 45 from him. He's showing a lot more movement than anyone else. That's what I will say. Darren saying Potter more likely will make no half-time changes, but send the team out to sit back. Jake says we need to find a way of getting up the pitch. Ward-Prowse is offering nothing. Somerville is the right call, and the German needs to run the channels and hold the ball up. Pressure will tell in the end. Fraser saying incredibly dull, but I would take a point 100%. I'm a bit like that as well. Charles saying problem is Potter only changed it as a Gerd is AWOL. He's hopeless and would have stayed the same otherwise. Lee's saying a dull 0-0 for Potter is a win. He won't try and win it. Only expecting defensive changes. Max saying the final pass we have is always loose and never accurate. Hoping we sharpen up. Mitch saying, would we all take a 0-0 here? Put it into live chat. Let Mitch know what your answer is. Would you take 0-0? I would twist. If it finishes 0-0, am I happy? Yes. However, at this point, I think I'd twist and try and win the game. And that would be Somerville. Quiz saying, considering how much we're holding on to the ball at the back, we need someone better at receiving the ball in midfield other than Ward-Prowse and Souček. Lack of options for defence. I agree. I do wonder if that's Magasa's role long term. Jake saying yes to 0-0. Daniel saying 100%. Crusade saying yes to 0-0. Jack says 0-0 and I'm happy. Doug would take it. David would take it. Jeffrey saying gives the team some credit. I think people are. I think people are just a bit worried. I'll give them credit for the first half, but it doesn't mean I'm confident it's going to remain 0-0. I think we just don't trust West Ham at the minute. And how can you when you've conceded that many goals? What we conceded 11 goals in 3 games. It's hard to believe that we can see this out. A lot of people taking 0-0s. However, Malik saying no because we need to get points on the board. Martin saying no because we can win it. Flynn would take a point. Maybe for all our sakes, there could be a goal apiece. Hammer 84 said I need a win to keep my bet alive. Ryan saying we're going to win 1-0. Bradley saying we should play for the win. Matt saying Potter doesn't gamble. He's going to play it safe. Aswike is content with 0-0, but feel we can do a couple of goals with a bit more pushing. But our attackers can't remember the last time they properly attacked. I get that. Mercedes would take 0-0. Clayton saying we can win this if Potter makes the right subs. What subs would everyone make? If any. You might not make any subs. Would you make subs now? Would you keep it the same? If you would make subs, which ones? Somerville for Ward-Prowse would be my only sub. I will say, I think there's been a few good performances so far. I think Walker Peters is playing good at right back. I think Kilman's having a good game. I think Mav Panos is having a good game. I think Juice's been fine at left back. Got caught out early on, but redeemed himself very well. Midfield's a bit the issue, continues to be the issue. I think Fernandez is looking bright. Bowen is not involved enough. I think Paqueta's looking okay, actually. I think he's getting on the ball. I think he's trying to take responsibility, Paqueta, which I like. If I could get more from players, it would be Souček, Ward-Prowse and Fulkrug. That's the 3 I'd look at and say, come on, we need a bit more from you. I wish we had a mobile striker. If we had a mobile striker, I'd like to see that. Him come on for Fulkrug, but there's not really anyone there. Gaming saying Marshall up top, but obviously he's not on the bench today. Lewis likes the idea of Wan-Bissaka playing left back and Juve left wing. Puts Somerville in a cam position. I wouldn't be against that, Lewis. If you said to me, Wan-Bissaka left back, Juve goes left wing, Somerville comes on, and Bowen goes up front, and Fulkrug's the one that makes way, I wouldn't be against it. I think a more mobile striker, as much as I want to see Bowen in his best position, I do think he's been quite restricted. Anyway, let me get my big clock ready because we're away to kick off the second half, and obviously West Ham will kick it off with Jared Bowen. No changes at halftime for either team by the looks of it. Both managers just being a bit cautious. Sorry, I was just containing a yawn there. We're still waiting to kick off. Something's obviously happening. But Pawson is still not ready to get underway. And we're off for the second half. That's the clock activated. Let's see what the second half can bring. Hopefully 3 points for West Ham. I'm going to do my best to provide you a commentary from the action. As Bowen looks like he's changed position. Now, whether it's because of the long ball forward and he's just out of position, but he's certainly on the left at present. And he's in no hurry to get back onto the right. Although he does appear to be jogging over to the right now. Anyway, Nottingham Forest have got the ball. They're just playing out from the back. Murillo has it just inside their own half. And it's a lovely little ball into Wood. He's giving it first time out to Hudson-Odoi. He's running at our defence here. Mav Panos has slowed him down. And he's gone back to Gibbs White. Lack of gamble from players involved in both teams here. Hudson-Odoi's whipped that one in towards Wood. Free header. Saved it. Just no goal. Saved it. Hudson-Odoi with a deep cross. Wood peeled away from Kilman. Luckily, it was a free header, but luckily he was sort of standing. He wasn't able to get much power on it. And it was straight at Hermansen, but a warning sign for West Ham. Heavy ball by Paqueta to Fulkrug there, and it's ended up at Ndoye. Right, come on then, West Ham. Come on. Let's get something from the game. Let's get a win, but don't lose. Walker Peters, nice little ball into Bowen. I like that pass. Now Bowen can get his head up and start running forward, and he is doing so. Elliot Anderson chasing him. Bowen gets away from him. He cuts it back to Paqueta. Oh, piss! Thought that was it. A bit behind him, maybe. The pass from Bowen's maybe just a bit behind Paqueta on his right foot. Bit of a sweeping effort from Paqueta, but Bowen came down the right there. I like it off the touchline. Anderson put the tackle in, but it wasn't enough to deter Bowen. Put it into Paqueta. It's a difficult chance for Paqueta. It's a really difficult chance, but he does well to get something on it, and it's wide of the post, but promising. Two minutes into the second half, and both teams have had arguably the best chance of the game. The game's stopped. There's something happening in the crowd, I think. I'm just looking at the reactions of the players, and it looks like there's something going on in the crowd. They're not in the Forest home end, and I think the players are calling for the medical staff to get across the pitch. Fulkrug in particular was calling for staff to get across the pitch and attend to the emergency. Hopefully, I always worry when this happens, which I think is understandable. But a medical issue in the crowd has delayed the game. If it was the away end, I would suggest perhaps someone's had a heart attack because West Ham had a good bit of play. Anyway, game is delayed at the minute. Emergency in the home end. So fingers crossed there's nothing too serious, and the fan in question is okay. Aswike said he was writing it out. I'm glad it wasn't just me. That's good. Always risky making a joke live on YouTube. You can't edit it out. Players just having a drink. Anyway, I don't know what to do now. It's there's a delay in the game, so we're just going to have to wait and see. James says he predicts Nuno. Well, let's do that then. Predictions for the rest of the game. James's prediction. Nuno will change it first. They'll score, then Potter will react. Yeah, I can see that being likely. Nicolo Savona. Who is that? I know it's a Nottingham Forest signing, but who is it? I don't know what. I don't know who he is. PCT says Ward-Prowse will off Somerville on Fulkrug higher and start committing bodies forward on turnovers. I agree. David says we're going to win 2-0. Pig says make some subs in the 55th minute and get some fresh legs in. Liam says we're going to score, sit back and let in 2 late goals. Hope not. Tom sticking with a 2-1 West Ham win. Love that, Tom. Hope you're correct. Rob says Kilman's been terrible. I think Kilman's done all right today, personally. Chat, what do we say? Team Rob, Team Gio. I think he's been fine for today. Saying that, he did just lose Wood for a header. I forgot about that. I just remembered about it. Anyway, the play is getting underway here at the City Ground. Nico Williams has it, and he's gone back to Murillo. Now Milenkovic has it. They're just playing around at the back. Super says he's sticking to 3-2. David's going 1-0 West Ham. OCI's Team Rob, which is Kilman, did not play well. Clayton says he's been fine. PCT said Kilman's been okay, but everything above his head he's been bad. Fair. Right then, I'm going to ignore the live chat because some of you are watching it on TV and you'll be ahead of me. So if there's a goal, you'll let me know, and I don't want to know. Hudson-Odoi comes down the left-hand side. Back to Williams, back to Hudson-Odoi. Had numbers out there to defend it, and Forest come away with it. Forest doing their usual probing, quick passing between the centre-backs and central midfielders, looking for that ball into a pocket of space. Murillo's got it. He's dinked it forward here towards Williams, but Walker-Peters had hold of him, and Mavropanos puts it out for a throw-in to Nottingham Forest. No long throw this time. Instead, he goes short to Gibbs White, gives it back to Williams. Long cross into back post, but Juve clears it away well. Nottingham Forest pick it up, and they're coming back with it. I9 to Gibbs White, who's been everywhere today, but that's a loose ball from him, and it's a throw into West Ham. Out on over our left-hand side, Juve will take. Fernandez, who's... I thought he'd done all right, but he hasn't because there's no free kick. And Doy's got it now. Ward-Prowse puts a timid tackle in, but he's won it back and he's given it back to Paqueta. He's under pressure from Gibbs White down in our corner here. We're going to have to be careful. But he's done really well, Paqueta. He's won us a goal kick, and I appreciate it. It doesn't sound that exciting. Paqueta's won us a goal kick, but we were boxed in. Showing us Marinakis. Dream, love, create. Fight, survive, win. Solid tattoo. Anyway, we've taken the goal kick, just gone short. Hermansen and Kilman, they're just doing 1-2s between them. But it's got Kilman away from Wood, though. It's not a bad tactic. He's found Fernandez, who's skipped away from Sangare. And he's won a free kick. See, it's so stupid, right? But that's just the little things we're missing at the minute. Just having a midfielder that'll turn, face the opposition, and try and move with the ball rather than just go back to the centre-backs. And we've taken it quickly to Fernandez. He's travelling well with the ball. He's whipped out to Bowen. Heavy first touch. Williams puts a tackle in, and we'll get the throw-in out of that. Walker-Peters takes it quickly to Bowen. Sangane's come out to defend him. He's put it into the box. Murillo clears it out. Ward-Prowse gives it to Walker-Peters. We've got a bit of pressure here. Elliot Anderson read that really well. Ball gets cleared and Kilman challenges Wood and it falls through to Juve. Mavropanos out to Paqueta. We've got a bit of space out on this right flank. Who's giving it to Walker-Peters. Bowen's in the middle with Fulkrug. Walker-Peters puts it in there. Cleared out by Sangare. Headed away by Anderson. Come on, that's it. Keep the pressure up. Oh, hell. Here comes Gibbs White. Someone's going to have to tackle him. He's running our defence here. Kilman's holding him off. He's found Hudson-Odoi against Paqueta. Excellent play by Lucas Paqueta. Superb play. Paqueta just got in between them. Just got in between Hudson-Odoi and the ball. And Hudson-Odoi's just clattered into the back of him. Superb. Honestly, fantastic defending that by Paqueta. He's having a good game. Paqueta's having a good game. Important free kick to win. We were under pressure there. Manson goes long looking for Fulkrug. Doesn't quite win it, but falls to Walker-Peters anyway. Who's coming forward with it. Little options. It's ended up with Paqueta, who's completely done Elliot Anderson. Lovely ball into Bowen. We're playing it well down the right-hand side here. Paqueta is looking up. Oh, you could see what he's trying to do. It was a really bad execution. Fernandez has won it back. Good play by him. I like it. He's found Fulkrug. Goes for goal. Saved by Sels. Tipped away. Ambitious effort from Fulkrug, but not a bad effort. On his left foot. Got power in it. We're playing well. We've started the second half. The better team, dare I say it. Chat, what do you think? Do you agree? 10 minutes in, I think we've been a better team so far in the second half. Ball into Chris Wood, who's looking for Aina. Good defending by Juve. Ward-Prowse probes it away. Fernandez, Fulkrug, Paqueta. Quick football by West Ham. Good football by West Ham. Bowen coming forward here against Williams. Anderson charges into the back of him. Free kick to West Ham. What the fuck? No free kick. What the most obvious free kick there was? Just blatantly just ran into the back of him. Anyway, Nottingham Forest come with it. Gibbs White looking for Hudson-Odoi. Good speed by Mavropanos. Good covering. Puts it out for a throw in. Right then, let's see what you're all saying quickly. Are we enjoying this? Transit Guru said far better than the rest of the games we played so far. Mike says decent second half so far. Aswike saying the refs blind. Effortlessness saying we've had the better chances. Transit Guru saying we're not bad. Modernista, I don't think he's keen because he says there's paint drying under the channel, which is more exciting than this one. There's a sub for Nottingham Forest coming up. Rancid, not used to this, moving the ball fast. It feels like we are cheating. And James McAtee's coming on for Nottingham Forest for number 24, which is... I thought he was 24. I think his scoreboard's messed up. I think he's taken off number 14, which is Ndoye. I think McAtee's 24. Anyway, Ndoye's going off. Yeah, the fourth official's messed up the old board there. It's got it the wrong way round. So McAtee replaces Dan Ndoye. So he'll come out onto the right. A completely different test for Juve. And I have to be honest with you, I think Juve done well up against Ndoye. I've been impressed. Pissing down at the City ground. Williams takes a throw in into Elliot Anderson. Back to Williams. Fulkrug's out helping Walker Peters. They're outnumbered 3-for-2 here. I don't know where our midfield is, but Elliot Anderson's got it. He's gone back to Hudson-Odoi up against Fulkrug. I don't like this. Deep cross. Hermansen didn't need to catch it, but he caught it. Well done. Good goalkeeping. Probably has 4 seconds to distribute the ball. He gives it to Mavropanos. Long ball by Mavropanos over the top for Bowen. I like that. Great pass. Well brought down. Bowen's looking for support. He's found Paqueta. Lovely ball by Paqueta. Juve. There's players in the middle. Juve crosses it. Blocked by Aina. Come on, boys. Go again. Lovely pass into Paqueta. Oh, bad pass by Paqueta to Aina. We had bodies in the box there. It's a poor ball by Paqueta. Nottingham Forest come away with it with Morgan Gibbs-White. Fernandez is back. Giving it to Chris Wood. Back to Hudson-Odoi. To left-hand side heavy here. He's found Elliot Anderson, who's found Hudson-Odoi. Back to Gibbs-White. Poor effort. Good save by Hermansen. Poor effort. Comfortable save, I should say. End to end now. We're looking better. They're also looking better. The game's opening up. Much more action. 15 minutes in. Far better than the previous 45. You sense goals are coming now. Bowen's a lot more involved. I feel like he's just came 5-10 yards off the touchline and we're going a bit more direct to him. And I like it. Just playing it around at the back here. Kilman. He's dribbling out with it. There's no passes, so he's decided to dribble it and he's gone back toward Prowse and he's gone back to the goalkeeper. But Gibbs-White's chasing the ball, so we've pulled him out of position. Hermansen's gone long. Too long. And it's bounced. Fulkrug will chase this. Belankovic will deal with it, but Fulkrug is not making it easy for him. Hurried clearance, finds Ward-Prowse. Well done, Fulkrug. Fernandez has got the ball. He's found Jared Bourne on the edge of the box. Cleared by Sangare. Ward-Prowse has lost out to James McAtee. McAtee will come forward. It's 3-on-2 in Forest's favour here. Ward-Prowse is getting back. Paqueta's getting back. James McAtee will look to cut inside. He gives it to Chris Wood. Well done, Mavropanos. Good defending. Poor ball by Fernandez there, under pressure. Looked for Bowen, couldn't find him. Hudson-Odoi runs at Walker Peters. He's cutting in. Got a bit confused there. Fernandez. Oh, that's a lovely little flick by Fernandez to Walker Peters. Looks for Fulkrug, who's done really well just to win it off Murillo. Lost it and just did the most random slide tackle ever. But Forrest just slowing the play down here. It's got a bit frantic. I haven't stopped talking for 15 minutes. Hudson-Odoi now on the left-hand side. Gibbs-White's over there supporting him. Who's looks for the run of Anderson and puts it across. Juve flicks it away and it'll be throw in to Nottingham Forest. No, it won't. Aina keeps it in. He sends it back into that box. Paqueta heads away. Falls to Williams on the edge of the box. Blocked by Paqueta, who's gone down. Players are still continuing to play, which is fair enough. I don't think there was a foul myself. Anderson cuts inside. Sangari's got it. Aina's got it. McAtee's got it. Sangari's got it. Forrest's turn to try and move the ball quickly and find something. Hudson-Odoi on the left-hand side, who's playing well in the second half. Very involved. Cuts it back to Anderson, who's 20 yards out. Goes for goal. Blocked by Paqueta. So all the way back to the halfway line. I'm enjoying this. This is good. End to end. Well, lack of the two end at the moment. Forrest are sustaining a bit of pressure. Too easy here. Gibbs White, he's looking for the run of Elliot Anderson. Brings it down. Souček with a tackle. Anderson finds Hudson-Odoi. Saved by Hermansen. A few warning signs for West Ham now. We've looked better. Nottingham Forest are starting to look more better. I would say much better, but they are looking better than us now. So we've improved from the first half. Nottingham Forest have also improved from the first half. Fulkrug looks for Paqueta. Get a bit scrappy now. This is where I'm thinking we need a sub. Come on. Where's these statistics in midfield? I'm waiting to look at our ones. Ward-Prowse is not offering much at the minute. I think because of the way the game is, the way the game's playing out, I'd be okay with Fernandes having a deeper role in midfield. I still want Ward-Prowse off. Wilson's coming on. Callum Wilson is replacing Nicholas Fulkrug. He's coming on for his £1 million appearance bonus. Fulkrug, difficult gig up there. He's put himself about. Not a good game, not a bad game. Won some duels, lost some duels. Difficult game for him though. He's had scraps to go on really. But Callum Wilson coming on to replace him. I'd still prefer to see Somerville coming on and Ward-Prowse going off and then just dropping Fernandes into that pocket and keeping Somerville on the left and having pace down both sides. We can win this. We can also lose it, and I think the probability sits with Nottingham Forest currently, but half an hour to go, 0-0. Looked like a foul throw to me, but they always do. And Fernandes has got it. He's worked out well to Walker-Peters. West Ham come forward down the right-hand side here. He's looking for Bowen, just not enough on it, and Nico Williams intercepts it. Anderson's got the ball now. Gone out to McAtee. McAtee's a completely different player to N'Doye. So N'Doye stayed high, wide on the right. McAtee's just dropping into these pockets now. He's picking the ball up here, and this is going to cause us a bit of an issue because they've got an extra man in midfield compared to the first half. A lot more movement now with McAtee out there. McAtee is on the ball. Looks for the run of Gibbs White. Good run. Little dink into the box. Walker-Peters brings it down. Then a bit of a hurried clearance. Milenkovic is coming up, so there's going to be a long throw for Nottingham Forest here. Milenkovic is making his way into the box. It is pissing down at the minute. Sun's out, but it's still heavy rain. Aina will go with the long throw. He doesn't look comfortable with it though. I suggest maybe getting someone at the front post. Where's Souček? He should be at the front post here. Mavpanos beats Milenkovic in the air. Ward-Prowse flicks it away. Landing nicely for Murillo. Bad bouncing. That could have put Boyd in there. Yeah, Nottingham Forest now saying it's a foul throw by Juve. They do look a bit foully throwy, which is not a phrase. Anyway, Nico Williams comes forward down the left. Paqueta's gone out to meet him. Now Sangari's got it in the middle of the pitch. Bod is starting to look a bit comfortable in possession. Hermansen's made a couple of saves in the second half. Neither I would call good saves, comfortable ones. We're really deep. Callum Wilson's about 10 yards outside our box at the minute. We're just sitting in as Forrest are just probing. Murillo now out to Hudson-Odoi on the left. Cuts back, gives it back to Murillo. There's certainly numbers in the box here. Finds McAtee to Anderson. Souček's putting him under pressure. He's gone out to Hudson-Odoi, who will look to load this one for Wood. But goes towards the back post. Juve heads it up in the air. Aina puts it back in. Chris Wood gets a head on it, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. That'll take the pressure off for a few minutes. Could do with a sub. Could do with a sub. I think we're struggling a little bit. I would like to see. I still want to see Somerville come on. Just give us something. I think taking FLUCHU off and putting Somerville on might have been a good sub. I appreciate physically we wouldn't have much to aim at, but the spaces are out wide anyway, so to just allow the defence to go long with the clearances might have been helpful. But anyway, Hermansen takes the goal kick, looks for Callum Wilson. Anyway, Souček's got it now somehow. Paqueta, he's giving it to Callum Wilson. It's a good position, this. He's surrounded, but he's doing well. Wilson! Oh! Oh, good save. Unlucky. Callum Wilson, he was surrounded by red shirts, but he did really well just to get himself half a yard of space outside the Forest. He held off Aina. Sangare Milenkovic had a shot deflected off Murillo, and it sort of looped. Not too high, but looped up, and Sal's had to react to it, and he pushed over for the corner to West Ham. Good play. Good play, Callum Wilson. Something out of nothing there. We've got a corner kick out on our right-hand side, so it'll be an out swinger from James Ward-Prowse. Come on, Thomas, where are you? Get your head on this. And it comes from James Ward-Prowse. Mavropanos wins the header, and it goes over. We do win our headers quite a lot, but they're hard to direct goal. I just think they're too lofted. Peg say new video already announced for this channel, Gio. Hopefully that'll be good for West Ham. I don't know what you mean. Sorry. What are you referring to? I'm unsure. OCI is saying Frankie's going to win the bet. What one? We haven't done a bet. We haven't done a bet this season. Jonathan saying Dean also gets stick for that, but I haven't seen a centre back do better. It's not Mavropanos' fault. I think they're too loopy. I think the corners are too lofted. It's very difficult to get up and head that, I think. Second half, Forest have had 7 shots, we've had 4. Fernandez out to Juve here at the left wing back position. He's gone long, looking for the run of Callum Wilson, who's changed his run, and had he not changed his run, he might have done a little bit better, but unlucky. 70 minutes on the clock. The second half's going quick, I have to say. Oh, Steve, thank you, saying that he's got an announcement saying that I'm live in 30 minutes. That's good. That means that the review video's done its job. Thank you. Thank you, Pigs. I appreciate you. Anyway, Anderson into Gibbs-White. He looks up. There's a run from Mina. Gibbs-White doesn't use it. He goes a quick 1-2 with Sangare in the middle of the pitch. He's trying to influence the game here, Gibbs-White. He's getting on the ball a lot, as is McAtee and Anderson. Sangare's got it. Ward-Prowse puts him under pressure. Goes back to Anderson. Goes back to Murillo. Into Sangare. Souček puts him under pressure this time. He's found Hudson-Odoi. He's picked up a nice bit of space there. Aina. They're beating our press here. Aina's put it in. Kilman heads away this time. Centre backs, dare I say, have been good in the air for West Ham. Aina puts this one in. Away by Thomas Souček. We're defending our box good for the first time this season. Effortlessness saying this game is a 1-0er. I completely agree. Who to? I do not know. Gibbs-White comes forward. Hudson-Odoi puts it in. Deep. Juve heads out for a corner. I don't like this. We are under the cosh. It's making me nervous. It's making me nervous. This is where I want to look at Potter and say, come on, mate. Look, the players on the pitch are given 100%. I've got no fault about effort today, none at all. I cannot question the commitment of the players today. But this is where you look at the coach and think, come on, can you do something? Can you help them a little bit? Forest preparing their attack from the corner. It's an outswinger from Elliot Anderson. Milankovic gets on it over the bar. Goal kick to West Ham. Come on. 20 minutes to go. West Ham still have 2 stoppages and 4 substitutions to make if they wish. I just want to say thank you to KB for the £2 super chat saying top commentary. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a nice little confidence boost. Igor Jesus is ready to come on. I think that's who that is. Essex Books, thank you for the £5 super chat saying working today. Take it, not that bad as 0-0. No, it's not. And thank you to Brian. Grab a cup of tea, Gonzo. G-E-O. Gonzo wears specs, grey hair. Geo, slightly grey hair, wears heaving aids. Good defending, Walker Peters. Hudson-Odoi went to the byline, and Walker Peters followed him all the way. Good block, corner kick to Nottingham Forest. It's an in-swinger one. It's the ones that these ones make me a little bit nervous because they're right on top of Hermansen, who has played well so far. 70 minutes in, he's been faultless. If we can keep it like that, that'd be good. And it's Chris Wood that's going off as Igor Jesus is coming on for Nottingham Forest, who looked good at the Club World Cup. I liked him. Liked what I've seen from Jesus at the World Cup. If Firmino had a baby, I think he'd look like that. Right then, Anderson with the ball in. Hermansen punches it. Well done, keeper. Brilliant. Get a confidence boost off the back of that. Aina gives it to Murillo. He puts it back in. Away by Max Kilman. I keep wanting to say we're defending well, but I'm scared I'm going to jinx it. But we were defending well. Sal's has got it. He's going to go long here. Mavropanos under pressure. Goes down looking for a free kick, but it goes out for a goal kick anyway. Right then. There's been a pen at Brighton. Who's number 20? James Milner. Milner took it. Milner converted it. Brighton 1, Manchester City 1. 100-year-old James Milner has scored again. We are doing a sub. Andy Irving is coming on to replace James Ward-Prowse. The guy on the verge of joining Wrexham apparently is coming on. Anyway, Irving on to replace James Ward-Prowse. We're playing it out from the back here. Just a quick little triangle with him, Hermansen, Kilman and Souček. Bit strange to bring on Irving. It makes you think that it's Sullivan that wants to sell him, and actually Porter's quite happy to keep him. Long ball for Bowen. Does really well to win that. Murillo boots it into Rosette. Throw in from West Ham. 10 yards from the corner flag down the right-hand side. We're taking it quickly here, and we've lost it just as quick. Williams clears it this time. Mavropanos is holding off Jesus. He's going to do well to get away with that next time, Mavropanos. Good defending, strong defending. It's one of them, it's good defending, you get away with it, but silly defending if not. But he got away with it. Bad pass, though. Seven to 2. 4 to 1, sorry, for Mavropanos to do another foul. Yeah, I'll have that. That's my bet. I'll put a little bet on Mavropanos to do a foul. One more foul. Anyway, saying that, Wilson's been held by Murillo, so the referee's letting it go for both teams. Souček gives it to Bowen, puts it over the top for Callum Wilson. Just a bit too much on it. Sal's gathers it on the edge of the box. He rolls it out to Murillo. It does feel like, what's his name? Someone's called, I can't remember his name now. It's going to annoy me. The subscriber that said that it feels like a 1-0er. does feel like a 1-0. It's who to. Come on, this game's got the effortlessness. It was you. He said 1-0. I agree. Effortlessness. The game's set for a hero. Mavropanos, good defending. And he puts out for a throw in round in the corner. Mavropanos had a good game. I've been happy and impressed. I'm confused as to why he's not played all season, but we're here now. Anyway, Murillo's got it. Out to Anderson. McAtee's buzzing. Anderson finds Jesus. Finds McAtee. Looks for... it's Gibbs White. For Williams, Walker-Peters, a bit of a late challenge. Referee says no free kick. And Hermansen has the ball. Somerville. If I see Somerville coming on, I'll feel like Potter wants to win it. Maybe for Fernandez. Fernandez has maybe dipped a little bit in the game in the last 20 minutes. I don't feel like I've seen him too much. Fernandez. Maybe get him off and put Somerville on. Is that an option? What we're saying, chat? Is it too risky? I feel like Fernandez is fading a little bit. Good ball into Gibbs White. Bad ball from Gibbs White. Goal kick to West Ham. Maybe I'm too much of a fan of Somerville in order to see him come on the pitch. But I think he'll just add that direct running, that little bit of pace. Bring something that we've not got yet to the team. Mavropanos is coming forward with it. Looks for Bowen. He's got Williams breathing down his neck. But that's what Bowen wants. He's thought he got away from him there, but he just ran out with it. There was enough contact from Williams to put him off but not foul him. Milankovic plays it out to Aina. He comes forward over the halfway line on the right-hand side for Nottingham Forest. Gets away from Fernandez. He's up against Juve now. He's got McAtee behind him. He uses him. Gibbs White's gone short. But he goes back to Milankovic, who can come over to Anderson. Forrest just doing the probing, quick short passes, saying that was an ambitious pass from Sangare to Aina. Overhit, goal kick to West Ham. "79 minutes on the clock at the City Ground. Fernandez looks like he's got cramp. He has been only getting bits of minutes, really, for Southampton. They've sort of looked after him a little bit. So maybe, yeah, get Fernandez for Somerville. I think I'm wanting that now. We've got a free kick. Got a free kick. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a free kick. Walker-Peters was fouled. Ward-Prowse is off the pitch as well, so we might have a good free kick. Who's going to take it? Juve? I think it'll be Juve. Because we're going to send it in from deep here. Come on, boys. Let's get a point at least, but try and win. Let's steal something. It's going to be Fernandez that takes it. The big boys are up. Is he going to cross it or is he going to go short to Walker-Peters? He goes long, direct, arrow. No one challenging it for West Ham. Bad header really from Sangare. He's got headed back in. Wilson brings it down. He's under pressure here, Wilson. He's done well. He's done really well. Oh, he's got a corner out of it. Corner out of nothing there, Wilson. He sort of held on to it and was moving his feet quickly to keep the ball, but ended up quite wide and didn't really have much options. I think he was trying to cross it into the 6-yard box and Sal's just tipped it round the post. Yeah, I admit, Irons, I am saying Somerville a lot, but I'm a fan of him. I'm not going to mention it anymore. I'm not going to speak about Somerville unless he's coming on. I'm banned. Fernandez, corner kick. In it goes. That is lofted. Jesus. Wilson at the back post. He heads it into the box. Sells comes, punches. It hits Hudson-Odoi on the head and goes back to Fernandez. Paqueta's in support. He gets it. Paqueta will cross it with his right foot. Headed away at the front post by Sangare. Irving gives it back to Paqueta. The gun is reloaded. It goes round Anderson really well. Paqueta, he's done really well. He gives it to Fernandez. Oh, blocked by Sangare. Paqueta brings it back down. Sangare keeps it in. Anderson will get a chance to clear it, but Fernandez commits the foul. We're doing all right here. I like it. I like it. 82 minutes on the clock. Well, 81.5 minutes. Somerville's coming on. I'm allowed to say his name because he's coming on. Somerville is ready. He's coming on for Fernandez. Good game, Fernandez. I like what I've seen. Played well. He's going to get a good mark. I'm going to do the player ratings with Gonzo tomorrow on Patreon. And I'm giving Fernandez a good mark. Don't know what yet, but it's good. Somerville's coming on. We need a hero. It can be you. Come on, Somerville. We need a hero. Be brave. Get on the ball and be brave. He keeps speaking about how he wants to take his man on. He wants to show us what he can do. Deliver. The game needs a hero. Let's go, Somerville. Bowen's under pressure here. Hooks it. Sangare heads it into the problem area. Walker-Peters clears it. Wilson does really well. Gets us a free kick. Well done, Wilson. He's done well. Wilson's done well since coming on. We've taken it quickly. Paqueta out to Juve. He's looking up. He's giving it to Somerville. Gives it back to Juve, who's going backwards. McAtee puts a tackle in and there's a throw in to West Ham. Halfway down the left-hand side in Forest's half. Paqueta wants it. Juve will take it. Don't do a foul throw. Don't do a foul throw. Don't do a foul throw. But do throw it. Good throw. Irving's battling away. Paqueta wins it. Gives it to Somerville. Somerville, he's running. He's got it to Bowen. Yes! 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 Fucking, I don't know what I want. Yes! Yes! Bowen! 1-0 West Ham. Javid Bowen. Yes! We can win this. We can win this. My cushion's gone everywhere. I think I broke my cushion. It's flipped. Let me move that. It's not comfy. Yes! Get the fuck in! Javid Bowen. I think I broke my cushion. I don't know. I'll sort it later. It's dangly. Get in! Yes! Was that a Somerville assist? Andy Irving battled well with it. Paqueta battled well. Souček probed it to Somerville, who came in, gave it to Bowen, scored. Assist for Somerville. Yes! Oh, yes. You know what this means? I've just made this up, but we're going to do it. Wilson. He's not on the pitch either. Andy Irving's on the pitch. I'm going to bring up my tactics board. These are all the players that are on the pitch. They were all battling for it over there. Andy Irving was battling for it over there as well. I don't know what's going on here. Andy Irving was battling for it. Bowen was over here. And then we need a bit of Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest were participating. They were watching. Nottingham Forest were watching. We'll give them a bit of a 4-3-3, whatever. They're in their away colours. Who cares? Somerville came on the pitch and went up to Nottingham Forest and went, have a little bit of that. There you go, a bit of Javid Bowen goal. That was our tactics. That was our goal. Ah, Somerville's been brought down. Pen! Pen! Yes! We've got a pen! Oh, fucking hell, it's all going on. I'm pissing around with the tactics board. I've missed it. Pen! Pen! I don't know what to do. We might go 2-0 up. Fucking hell, what do I do? We might win a game of football. Murillo had it. Paqueta put his challenge in. Somerville, who else? He intercepts it, comes running forward. Goes past Sangare. A little bit of a dive. Don't give a fuck. Pen. Was it a dive? I don't think it was a dive. Yeah! Pure pen. To be fair to Sangare, he leaves his leg out. It's a stonewall pen. Get in! Get in. Got a pen. Come on, Bowen. FPL points. Come on. Is Java taking it? Personally, I put Suchek on them. I think he's got a really good conversion rate. Who's taking it? What's Gibbs White whining about? Paqueta's taking it. Come on, son. If he scores, I think we might actually win a game of football. I'm nervous. It's match day 3 of the Premier League. I should not feel this nervous. Come on, Paqueta. What's this bell end doing? What's this keeper doing? What's the delay? I don't like these delays. Fuck these delays. Honestly, these are not good for the people taking the pens. You don't want to be waiting there all day. Come on, Paqueta. Come on. Paqueta with the pen. Yes! 2-0 West Ham, 3 minutes to go. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, look at that. Lucas Paqueta done a bit of this. Do one. Kissing the badge. Villa called. Fuck him off. West Ham. What a celebration. Love that from Paqueta. Beautiful pen. Beautiful pen. Never been so happy with a pen since the evolution of an Etch-a-Sketch. When that evolved and that got the pen, that was a good pen. Beautiful pen by Paqueta. We're going to win a game. We're going to win a game. Hang on a minute. I can change this. Look at that. Look at that celebration. Fucking love that. Absolutely love that. Now we're going to win a game of football. Where's the... Let me get... How do I get rid of... I can do this. Get rid of done deals. Add table. There we go. Let me put the table up. I've been hiding it because we've been bottom. We're not going to be bottom anymore. Elk is in tears. He's crying. David Sullivan's in tears because he can't fucking sell him. I can't change the score badger. It's done automatically. It's done automatically. Big Jazzer's in tears. Everyone's crying. People are crying. Sullivan's crying. I can't sell him. His plastic Barbie girlfriend. Oh, what's she going to do? Her allowance is going to get cut. West Ham are skint. Sullivan can't sell Paqueta. Why is it frozen? Why is my stream frozen? It's on Sky. What are you doing? Oi. My stream's frozen. Give me a second. Oi, Sky. Fucking 80 quid a month I pay for this. What are you doing? Browse. Sports. Oh, what a shambles this is. Forest West Ham live. We're finally when we're getting fucking dicked. The stream works perfectly normal, doesn't it? Look at this. Fucking 9 minutes have added on as well. What's going on with Sky? What shambles? 80 quid a fucking month. When we're getting dicked fucking 3-0, you work perfectly fucking fine. West Ham start winning 2-0 and it fucking breaks. No. Work. My Sky fucking... Look at it. It's still fucking broken. Well, there's only one thing for it then. Guess I'm in Moldova now. Don't we? This is why these things exist. Oh no, don't do illegal streaming. Well, the legal ones don't fucking work. Hang on a minute. Fucking Callum Wilson's just scored. What the fuck? It's 3-0. Callum Wilson scored a goal. I've missed it. I've missed the goal. Wilson's done a goal. Oh, he's fucking rich. He's just earned 200 grand or something. Oh, Callum Wilson. Sullivan's skint. Can't sell Paqueta. Wilson's bagged an appearance and a goal bonus. Fucking hell. Wilson's rolling in it. What's going on? It's 3-0. Sky goes broken. Oh, this is incredible. I want to see the replay. I am in Moldova. Show me the replay. Somerville picks up. Oh, who else? Somerville picks up, runs away with it. Gives it out to Doof. Have we got a Doof assist? Gets his head up. Good ball in. Callum Wilson. Great header. Doof assist. This is what we need for the season bet. 2 assists from El Hadji Maladjouf. A Bowen goal. Oh, yes. And a clean sheet. Oh, the season bet's looking tasty. We're halfway to the Doof assist. That's his 2nd assist. And Doof's in my FPL team. Oh, this is... I love this. We're so shit, but we're capable of a good game so far. I'm buzzing. Get in. Get in. 3-0 up. Oh, this is... Ah, this feels so good. This feels good. I can be in a happy... I can go watch the football this afternoon happy. All I need now is a Mavropanos foul. Doof's injured. Kilman boots it away. Milenkovic is hugging Callum Wilson. Oh, yeah. Paqueta's fouling someone. I don't give a shit anymore. Foul as many players as you want. We're winning 3-0. Oh, look at him getting stuck in. Paqueta, magnificent. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Val. Cheers to Jill and Gonzo for keeping us going through the hard times. Saint Potter for life. Val, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because of people like you, there'll be no adverts on the Spurs watch long when we're going to give them a good old fisting as well. Always love Callum Wilson, me. And Doof is down, right? But all I'm going to say is don't be surprised if he's killing time a little bit. I mean, he could be injured, but hopefully he's just killing time. He's back up. He's on his feet. The ball's been cleared. The City ground is emptying. The home end, that is. We had a medical emergency early in the second half in the home end. Hopefully he's okay, that fella. We've now got an evacuation emergency in the home end. Hermansen's playing around at the back. He's gone long looking for Wilson, who's still getting cuddled by Milenkovic. Been cleared. Irving, great tackle. Into Paqueta, good ball. Oh, lovely ball out to Walker Peters. We're having fun. The boys are enjoying themselves now. Paqueta, oh, he's just showboating. That's a foul by Jesus on Kyle Walker Peters. We've got a free kick. Oh, it's beautiful. We're 3-0 up. This is beautiful. Oh, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm that happy. I might even suggest to the missus we get a takeaway. I won't, because we're trying to buy a house and we're saving money. Takeaways are banned in the Mackey household. But I'm not happy. I feel like I want to celebrate with a takeaway. A nice dirty Chinese. Oh, yeah. We're playing around at the back here. Mavropanos. Oh, he's just playing a long ball over to Max Kilman. This is what I used to do in FIFA. Long ball from centre-back to centre-back. It is like FIFA. We're winning 3-0. Like a computer game. Mavropanos comes forward into Wilson. Into Bowen. Oh, there's a chance for 4. It's Jared Bowen out to Doof. Come on. Get 4. I want 4. Doof puts it in. Milenkovic heads it out. Boo! Where's Mavropanos? Can you foul someone, please? It's been cleared away. So throw it to West Ham. 3 minutes to go. 3-0 up. 3 points. We are 15. Say we are 15. It's on the screen. I can see it. We're going 15. Oh, it's wonderful. We're above Aston Villa. Are we? Yeah, we are. Above Newcastle. Man, we're up there with the big boys now. Sullivan's fuming. Wilson's rich. Can't sell Paqueta. Foul him! Ah. Oh. Anyway, cleared away. Gibbs White brings it down, but no bother for Thomas Souček. Just knocks it out to Juve. Into Somerville. Out to Irving. Out to Juve. Oh, look at this. This is Barcelona. Prime stuff. Juve whips the cross in. Bowen! Oh, he's missed it. Where's Mavropanos? Get up there and foul him. Come on. Do him. Elliot Anderson's got it. I want a clean sheet here, though, for my fancy league on Juve. Wilson's done well to slow it down. Good play there by Wilson, getting back in and covering for Bowen. 3-0 up, and we're still trying. Anderson goes long. Out to Hutchinson. Didn't even know he came on. When did he come on? Don't know. Didn't even notice him. Gibbs White. Into someone. Callum Wendell. Out to Hutchinson. Puts it in. Mavropanos clears it. Anderson brings it down. Souček, great tackle. Somerville out to Bowen. We're away. Come on, let's get 4. Callum Wilson's up there. You can smell the £500,000 bonus. Bowen cuts in. He's on his right foot. It's still Jared Bowen. Oh my God, it's Bowen. Oh, fucking hell. We nearly had goal of the season. Jesus. No, he plays for Nottingham Forest. He's doing shit. Bowen. Oh, this is good. Bowen just running through them all. Like a chainsaw through the trees up Forest. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a good save by Sells. Bowen just took on 4 players. Oh, it was Wilson that shot. Oh, Callum, what are you doing? Greedy bastard. He went after the money. Money grabbing bastard. Why? Wilson trying to pinch it. Seen the money. Went after it. This is what happens. Tried to earn his money. Anyway. It's not long to go. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. It doesn't mean anything. Well, it does. It means something long term. But just for today, I'm just happy. We've been so shit this season. This is enjoyable. This is fun. Football should be fun. Oh, Dinos isn't going to murder anyone. Oh, wow, thank you. I've just seen your super chats. Jonathan says, we're bloody massive. Jonathan, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Sneakers for the £2 super chat for the commentary. Thank you. And John for the £2 super chat. Thank you. Billy. Hola. Thank you for the £2 super chat. Matt as well. Thank you. Watching Sky, listening to Gio. That's my favourite combo. Watch the game, but listen to me. Put up with me. Grouch, £2. Glad I decided to get up to watch after all. Thank you for the support. Alex, a bit of money towards Chinese. Thank you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Jordan, Chinese fun. Thank you very much. And Joan, bless you. Thank you for the £20 super chat. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate that a lot. I might get a Chinese. It was my birthday on Thursday, so I might get a Chinese, a late birthday present. Celebrate West Ham not being shit for the day. We've won a game of football. It's full time. Nottingham Forest 0, West Ham United 3. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Absolutely love that. Well done, boys. The thing is, we played well. We played well today. First half was boring. Second half was a bit end to end. But we've done well. Bowen with a great goal. Somerville, great impact. Paqueta, fantastic celebration. What an iconic celebration that's going to be from Lucas Paqueta. Wilson bagging himself hundreds of thousands of pounds with his goal. 3 points off the bottom of the table. Pressure off a little bit. I love it. I absolutely love it. When I was a bit nervous doing these watch-alongs, as some of you know, and I was thinking, fucking hell, what happens if I don't see a win till December or something doing these things? I don't want to sit here miserable all the time, but that was fun. That was fun. Football was fun. Sky can piss off, though. Stream broke. This is why I pretend I'm in Moldova sometimes, right? Thank you so much. I'm looking at the live chat. Thank you. I will get to you in a second. Tell you what, though, the tactics board still there. Looks all right, doesn't it? That's a good tactics board, isn't it? That was our tactic. That was our tactics in the second half. Tune in to Hammer's chat for some more Monday Night Football tactical board like that one. That's our. You've got to have a laugh. You've got to enjoy it, haven't you? You've got to have a laugh. Thank you so much. I see the support. Thank you, Jilly. Thank you so much. Chris, thank you. Good fun. It was fun. Winning's fun. Winning football matches is fun. David, thank you for the £5. John, thank you. Leon, thank you so much. Get a Chinese. I will get a Chinese. Net Cub, enjoyed this. Thank you. Happy birthday. Josh, happy belated. Kit Kat on me. I like a good Kit Kat. Sumo Dookie, happy birthday, Gio. Thank you. Cowie, wonder how a Gerd feels. Fuck him. Honestly, fuck him. I don't give a shit about a Gerd right now. Do one. We've won a game of football. Do you know something? Kilman played well. Mavpanos played well. Both centre-backs played well. The keeper played well. Clean sheet, 3 goals, 3 points. He can do one. Hope we sell him. Charlie Crowns will in. Ryan, thank you so much for the £10 super chat for the takeaway fund. George saying get some dim sums. I do like a dim sum. I'm not gonna lie. Carl, right? People stop putting in super chats now because I need to finish the stream. But I need to keep saying thank you to you all. Cal, thank you very much, and Tibbsy, first time listener, really enjoyed it. But if anyone else is around here for the first time, please do subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. Please do drop a like on the video as well. And I'm going to disappear, but don't go anywhere because I'm live in about 2 minutes with the review. So if you fancy joining me to chat about the game, I'm feeling good. Come join me. I'm feeling good. Let's celebrate together. Thank you. Drop a like on it. I'll see you on the review.